What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Fit Podcast After Hours Edition. We got a full house today, and we're finally on air. We're ready to go. Let's do it, guys.
All right, folks, we are live today. We got a full house. What's going on, peoples? Y'all good?
Hello.
Hi. All right, quick announcements, guys. Quick announcements. Okay, guys, patreon.com/freshfit, where you guys can find all the exclusive behind-the-scenes content that's too hot for YouTube that we can't put on here. Me kicking out rude girls, dating tips,
Zoom calls,
tips, whatever it may be. Zoom calls for our higher tier guys. We answer a bunch of questions at the $20 tier. So if you ask a question about dating, fitness, whatever it is, finances, we answer them because we are the number one dating podcast in the world. And by far the number one podcast in Miami because all these other dudes are trash. Trust me, I did some research. And then what else do we got? Oh, yeah, guys, we're on Spotify, Anchor,
Apple Podcasts,
every single platform, as well as merches in stores, Fresh&Fit t-shirts, hoodies, pretty much everything there. And our Instagrams are Unplug Fit because my one got banned, Freshman CEO, Aaron C. Poxon, and then Trey Talk Sports. We got the whole squad in here basically to make sure that everything is good. So thank you to Chris and Trey because it takes forever to set this stuff up, guys, especially to run this many mics. So let's hit some of these super chats real quick, and then we'll get into the introducing the lovely ladies in the house. RP Awakened, 33 years thinking my better thoughts were wrong. So happy there's a space for this. Shout out to you guys and everyone dropping knowledge. Thank you so much. Rico, Santiago G, Mexico, $100, 100 Mexican pesos. My dues for the pre-show lobby behind the scenes camera. My best for Mexico. Hashtag for example.
He's watching the story.
Shout out to Mexico.
Instagram stories.
Rico again, $5 RP Awakened. Nope, we read that one, Chris.
Oh,
all right. Cool.
We're caught up?
Last one.
Okay, and last one from Elijah Trickborn, $5 Australian, I think that is. Where can we find the Push It to the Limit remix you guys have? It's way nicer than the normal one. You know what? I get that question every single day. I might reveal it at the end of the show. I don't know, but it took me forever to find that remix, because I knew it wouldn't be hit with copyright. But maybe I'll give it to you guys, because for anyone that is from Miami,
join Patreon.
It's a classic.
We'll let you know.
Yeah. Ostrich, $5. PSA, Fresh Prince is not Nigerian. Thank you very much.
That's true.
And he's not short, guys. We gave our good chairs up to the ladies so that they can sit up a little bit more.
Yeah.
JC Perez, $10 super sticker. Thank you so much for that.
And
we already got 1,600 live viewers. So, guys, like the video. Help us in the algorithm, because a lot of people are reporting us because they're haters and, saying that we're toxically masculine or whatever. But, hey, it is what it is.
We could be, but who knows?
Possibly. So, with that said, Fresh, do you want to introduce the ladies in the house? We got a full house here.
So, we had dinner before. We went out a little bit just to kill some time. But I know you, but they don't. So could you say your name, your age, what you do for a living? So we can start here.
Okay. My name is Anna Marie. I currently work at a puppy store. And I'm pursuing beauty school. And yeah, that's pretty much, I'm 20 years old. So.
Okay. Yo, doesn't she look like Nate Got Key's ex-girlfriend, Michaela? I don't know why, but she does. All right, go ahead.
Okay, my name is Gracie. I'm an entrepreneur. I make music. I work in 9 to 5. I do lashes. I do everything. So I dabble. I dance.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Cool.
Yeah,
all right.
That's me.
And then next.
Hello, my name is Brenda. I'm 31 years old. I recently retired from being a registered nurse to pursue my career as a life coach. So
yeah,
on a new journey.
Cool, life coach, another one. All right, awesome. Next.
So my name is Hanaya. I'm 21 years old, and right now I am pursuing a career in cosmetology.
Yes.
All right, cool, awesome. All right, welcome back. How you doing?
Hi everybody. I'm Alexa, and I'm a talent agent.
Awesome.
How old for the audience?
Huh?
How old?
It's your turn.
No,
I agree. We should not be asking that question.
They should go look at the previous episode and they will find out.
But these are new people. Come on.
They can go view the other episode if they want to know.
Give your age if people want to know.
They want to know.
It is none of your business.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
It's our show. What's your age?
28.
There
The
you
cap
go.
is real, bro. Is it 28? I thought it was like 30 something.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 30 something, bro.
Oh.
Well, I gave them instructions.
She's like 31, 32, something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Nothing
Look,
wrong
you-
with that.
Listen, you got guys here that will love you no matter what, so you're fine.
I know I gave my age the first time already.
Okay, cool.
So what is it now? We're not going to continue on until you
Just
give the
say your
age. I'm dead serious. Okay, 30.
30. Okay.
Thank you.
It
Thank you. Was that
went
so
from 28
easy?
to 30. I'm gonna go from. I'm not gonna tell you to 32. My name's Oksana.
Yes, I know that.
I'm into fitness and real estate and interior design. Hi, girls. I'm so excited to be here.
Love it.
And age?
I just said I'm 30 something.
30 what?
I under 35. Let's just say that.
So 34?
We'll be the bracket of 30 to
30, 34?
Okay, so 34. All right, cool.
All right, next.
It's very simple, man. Like,
Oh my
just
god!
answer the question.
Nobody's ever done this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome to
We're
us
putting you on the
being
spot.
honest about things.
Fine.
Yeah.
But if you Google, there's like all these different ages out there. I don't want to like misconstrue anything.
All right, I'll make this very simple. Give the age.
Fine, 34.
Jesus Christ, man.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I'm Gabriella. I'm
Ooh.
23. I'm a full-time model
Mm-hmm.
and CEO of my own clothing company that's going to be dropping this summer.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Entrepreneur life. Yeah, and I'm happy to be here.
Boss babe. Okay,
Yes.
cool. Good to know. All right, next.
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm 21 years old and I'm majoring in forensic science.
All right, awesome.
Ooh.
Cool. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Essence, and I'm a full-time model here in Miami.
Yay.
All right,
Oh,
perfect.
I'm 22.
22? All right. Cool.
Okay,
All right.
so ladies, we're gonna jump
Fresh. Come on
Oh.
now.
Wait, there's a few
Oh, yeah,
more.
we got the special guest in the back.
Yes, we do. We do. Okay.
Ajay.
We got Larjay and everybody. So we'll start with Miss, I think you're from Russia, right?
Mother Russia.
Marina.
Yeah.
Mother Russia.
Hi, my name is Marina. I'm from Russia. Yeah, it's not correct version for the girl, but I'm 33. I'm model. I'm traveler and volunteer and hair extension master. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Larjay. I do professional photography, one of the best in Miami, and consulting for models.
Boom. There you go.
Cool.
Hey guys, I'm Kat.
Welcome
Short
back.
for
Welcome back.
Catherine. So I'm a mental health case manager, adjunct sociology professor, and I don't like to call myself a model because I am not signed to any particular agency yet, but I am an independent contractor for one agency I'm working with right now.
Okay, cool. Keeping it straightforward.
All right. Awesome. All right. So we already got 2,400 live viewers. I'll read these super chats, guys. Then we're going to have to reserve it for
20 and up.
20 and up just because I already know that it's going to distract the show too much. But thank you guys for all your donations. Chris will put them all up on screen as always. Ask ladies if they know and understand what the danger zone is. Also ask if they truly understand what a high value man is. Don't worry. We will get there.
Go on.
Okay. Yeet or be yeeted. Bitch. Okay. I'm doing statistics homework, but I got to say that the lady in her refrigerator jacket looks like she's going to make me an offer I can't refuse. Godfather. Someone in the refrigerator jacket?
Is that me?
Oh, yeah, I think it is you.
Obviously.
Yes, girl.
Okay.
White is refrigerator. I don't know.
Okay. Black Wolf Inc. I get the feeling the cap will be well over 9,000 tonight. Also, Essence, you are gorgeous, and I hope I can play Sade, the greatest taboo for you one day,
The sweetest.
baby. The sweetest taboo for you one day, baby. Okay.
Thank you.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Me either.
Alvin Villa, the one in orange, is about to give y'all a hard time. Yeah. Don't worry.
I think they need you.
Yeah, ladies. I'll just be very honest. Answer the questions, and it'll be easy. If not, I'm gonna just kick you off the set. I'll just keep it simple like that. So, okay. What else do we got?
Hey, Teresa.
A Terzo, $10. Danger Zone. Thank you very much. And then A Terzo again, $20. Wow, women next to Myron is very nice. Okay.
Oh,
Woman next to Myron.
Yeah.
Okay, they like what was your
Essence.
name again? Essence. Okay.
Essence. What's your Instagram?
Speak
You
to the
gotta
mic.
talk into the mic.
Oh, sorry. Essence B _.
All right.
There
Cool.
you go.
Okay, you're good to go.
All right, we're caught up.
Okay,
Cool. Go ahead, Fresh.
we'll jump right into it, ladies. So we spoke about this a little bit earlier, right? But what is your opinion on cheating in a who? Okay. So I can hear you talking.
Yeah, we
So,
wanna hear
ladies, what's your opinion on cheating in a relationship? Is it okay for a man to cheat if he's paying the bills and taking care of you, or is it like, nah, hell no? What's your opinion?
Hell no.
We'll start here.
Well, yeah, there's a little bit of order here. So we're going to go from this way, and then on the next question, we'll go back that way, and then we'll let you guys ask us a question as well, so that it's not like, interrogation, even though it kind of is.
So my opinion is that, first of all, men need to stop acting like they don't need women in their life, because they do. God made women because a man needed her. So cheating, whether they're paying the bills or not, is unacceptable, because this ain't free, buddy. Even if it's you're paying all the bills, just being with me ain't free. All right. So that's what I think.
Okay, that's your opinion, huh?
All right. I don't think it's okay. No. Just no.
Why?
Respectfully, no.
Why?
It's just disrespectful.
Okay.
Plain and simple. Yeah. Just disrespectful.
Next.
Absolutely not.
Why?
I feel that there has to be respect, and I, as a woman, I want my man all for me. And if he is with anyone else, it makes me feel uncomfortable. It was happened one time, and I absolutely will never accept it again. I actually didn't accept it that one time. So, no.
Okay. All right. The next.
No, just no.
And why?
It's, they said, a respect like factor right there.
Yeah.
But also too, like when you get married, you take vows, and being with one another and not stepping out is part of that. So no.
Okay. All right, Alexa.
I agree. No.
No. Why?
It's inconsiderate, it's disrespectful, list of things.
Got it.
So no.
All right, Miss Montreal.
I think it really depends on everybody. I think that it's really different for every single human being. Like, I could be, when I was much younger, I used to be very much against cheating. Like, even if a guy texted another girl, I would like run off and be dramatic. But now, when I'm much older, I realize that it's not that big of a deal. It's very different. Men and women are obviously very different. Men need sex for like feeling like, I'm a proud dude. Like I can still get anything I want. And no. They need it for validation. Women don't need that validation because we're already confident enough. We don't really need that extra. But
Okay, but no, continue. I'm listening. I would argue that women need way more validation from the opposite gender than men
we
do.
actually don't, because we get it through our friends. We get it through ourselves. Like if we're spiritual human beings, like we get it. Guys have a huge ego. I'm sorry to say, but
Are you on social media?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have like
I
pictures
used
of
to
yourself on there?
have 500,000 followers.
Okay.
That I deleted my account for an ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you made it right back after you broke up with him, right?
A year later, after I took a break and I realized, you know what, there's no life without social media because everybody's on it.
Thank you for confirming what we always say, that women need social media because it helps with them with validation.
Everybody.
Women,
needs
I think
it.
they haven't met me.
Yeah, women.
I don't
women
think they met me.
Women outuse men on social media on every single platform.
Yeah, I will say the first part was amazing. How she described
Yeah.
that type of dynamic.
But women
awesome.
definitely need validation more than men do.
Yeah.
Wait, we're switching topics, so we'll just stick to this.
Oh, okay.
Miss
Yeah,
Daniel?
you see on the ropes now. I see that shaking.
Go ahead.
Well, my take on cheating is basically, I don't see why you need to be in a relationship if you can't commit to one person. At the end of the day, if I'm coming to you and saying, hey, I'm gonna choose you to stay loyal to one person when there's all these other men who want me, why is there going to be a problem of it's like a covenant between two people, like, hey, we're gonna stick to each other. If we can't stick to each other, might as well be single and play around with people, because at the end of the day, when you're cheating, it's a lot of work, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work. There's no point of it, so I'm not for it.
How can you keep up?
Okay.
And just to be clear, ladies, we're talking about cheating in the sense of having sex with another woman is what we're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
that you guys all took that into
Yes.
account. All right, cool.
No.
Go ahead.
I think no. I mean, like she said, if you're gonna be with somebody, what's the point of being with somebody? Like if you're gonna cheat on them, you're just wasting each other's time.
Mhm.
Might as well be single, do what you want, have your fun, and not waste somebody's time. That's
Okay.
simple. So no.
All right. Essence.
I think cheating, it's just a no for me. Like if you're gonna be with someone, be with them. But like behind somebody's back and trying to like figure things out. That's just too much energy being put into that. And I just think it's negative. But I think it can be different if you want to bring someone else into your relationship, or if you two can experiment if someone doesn't feel satisfied. I definitely think there's more that you can talk about, but to make sure it's clear for both people in the relationship and not behind someone's back.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. All right, we got our panel here as well on the couch. Go ahead. Is cheating okay?
So I don't know how to answer this question because I didn't have a relationship long time ago, and I know about what. So I don't. I'm enjoying my life alone, but so I don't know how to answer this question. Seriously.
Let's say you did have a man, right?
What?
And let's say you had a man, right? He's paying all your bills, taking care of you, and he found other women attractive, but he's only loyal to you in terms of like giving you money and paying for your lifestyle. Would you be okay if you stepped out every now and then to have some fun?
I can care about myself by myself.
That's right. Yes. That's right.
Okay, so that looks like a no to me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
We like Mariana's answer.
Okay, so I feel like cheating is only okay if you're in an open relationship or a polyamorous relationship. Like if there's some sort of agreement where one party doesn't feel disrespected, then that's fine. At that point, it wouldn't even be cheating anymore. But other than that, if somebody has in their mind that they want to be monogamous and the other person doesn't, that's going to cause a lot of problems. So
okay.
All right.
Myron.
So I got a question for the ladies real quick. And I'm going to go from this way and just yes or no. Are men and women equal and or the same?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That's a tough one.
It depends.
Yeah, like how are you asking?
What are you talking about?
I mean, are
Have you
men and
looked-
women?
Yeah, we
Have you looked
equal
into your
as
question?
humans, yes.
No, are
But
we?
I can make babies, you can't.
Yeah,
That's all
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
yeah. Are we? Well, I guess
But
if you
yes,
want to look at it from
we're
like
equal.
a human's rights perspective, yes. But I'm talking about biologically. Are we the same?
Yeah.
Are we equal?
Chemically,
Yeah.
no.
Okay. And your answer was no as well.
I'm gonna say yeah.
So you think we are chemically the same and we are equal?
I want to
Chemically, I don't know. Chemically, I don't do something
Like as
that.
a person,
women are better
like,
than
could you
men,
carry? Like I don't know. Like could you?
Okay, so women are
Equal,
better than
yeah,
men?
yeah, we're
Yes.
equal. Yeah.
I'm
Women
not.
are better
I
than
don't
men.
think any party is better,
better
than
than nobody.
any. I
Yeah.
just think that we're different in our own ways, and we're both 100%.
Which inherently means we're not equal. Congratulations. Okay, moving on, Miss Russia.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Okay.
Largely, I know your answer. And then Miss Dominican Republic.
all right, so okay, I know gender is a construct, so
Gender's a
biologically, yeah,
Shots fired.
Okay,
biologically,
All right.
maybe not, but at the end of the day, like mentally, I feel like we could be equal. So I can't tell you.
Are we the
100%.
same then? Because anytime I use the word equal, women fight back on me with that. Are we equal or are we the same?
in society or like?
Biologically. Keep it simple.
I don't think so. No.
No? Okay, so I had, so who said yes? I know you said yes, and then can you tell me?
Take it back.
You taking it back now? Yeah. Okay, all right, okay.
Look, you're shaky.
And then what about you? You take it back or you still?
Stand on
So
what
you
he
think
says.
we're biologically the same?
Yeah.
So you can compete with a man in sports. Exactly. So anyway,
Not me personally, but I
Yeah,
know a
we can
woman who
compete.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm a win, but I can compete with you. I'll put up a good fight.
competitively. Can you
Oh, yeah.
compete competitively?
Yes.
And stay
Yes,
competitive?
Yes.
I have before.
If I train like a man, if we train
I train
equally
like a
and we're
beast.
training, exercising, doing everything the same, hell yeah.
I think
It's mine
Okay,
over bad.
so I'll tell you ladies this. I'm going to give you some cold hard facts. You might not like this, but I'm going to say it.
Let's go.
They took the women's U.S. soccer team, right?
Uh-huh.
Basically Olympians, put them against high school boys, destroyed. Serena Williams, one of the top tennis players, competed against a 200 ranked guy hungover, destroyed her. Women, I hate to say it, guys, are physically inferior to men. As a matter of fact, if you look at the track stars from Connecticut, they're all losing their scholarships to transgender boys right now.
Can you give birth?
Again, this.
Can you give birth?
Thank you for proving my point that we are not equal.
Okay.
We
Can you
cannot-
get a facial without being like, stop?
I see that.
Or get waxed. Or do any of those
You
things.
do realize that all you're doing is digging yourself a deeper hole and proving my point that we're not equal, right? By saying that.
No,
Not saying nobody
That we're
can do
different.
things you guys can't do.
Yeah, exactly. Which means we can't carry children, right? Which means we're not equal. We're not the same. There's things that men are better at and women are better at. I'm not having this discussion to tell you guys that men are better than women.
I see.
I'm just saying men and women are different. Now that we've established pretty much that a majority understands that men and women are different, how can you guys expect us to adhere to your standard of commitment, which is fidelity? Because all of you guys had a problem with a man having sex with other women.
I didn't.
Oh yeah, you're the only one that said no.
Yeah, you're the only one.
But what if it's the other way around?
I have a question.
Like, what if I was
Okay,
maintaining
hold
you?
on.
Oh, now you want to get hurt.
No, I'm not getting hurt. We gotta have some order here.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
can't just talk over each other.
Might
So,
be from the streets.
because you were saying, okay, because we asked you earlier, if a man steps out on his girl, right, is there a problem with that? And all of you guys expressed problem with that. And then I asked, well, are men and women the same? You guys are all saying no. So what I'm saying is, how can you apply your lens of commitment, not cheating, to men when we're not the same?
Oh my God.
I have a
Does that make sense?
Equipment or
I have a
cocaine?
question.
Sure.
So are you
So we were at dinner earlier and
Mhm.
we actually had this conversation.
Yeah.
And we were saying, I asked the question to Walter. I said, Walter, so a guy can have multiple women, right? He can
Mhm.
have sex with multiple women.
Yep.
But if I ask for the same thing, it's a problem. Why?
Okay, well, this is, should we do the candy store analogy on
We
this
should.
one?
We really should.
Sure, okay.
Before that, though.
Before I do it, we got some super chats.
I can
Okay,
go to
Red
the
Pill
candy
Mike with
store,
the
too.
big $100 super chat.
Show to RPM.
Ladies, pay attention and learn. Myron and Fresh are about to teach you the truth that most men who are trying to smash you are afraid to tell you, right? My financial contribution for the night, fellas, buy equipment or cocaine. Mad love and shout out to the Chris and Trey. Thank you so much, because we got to buy another mic after tonight.
Yeah.
Me and Trey got to get some equipment right after this show. What else? I
got
think
some more.
Okay, Jugo Strand, $20. Imagine wanting a man to remain sexually faithful when most women's dating pattern, their entire life is swinging from branch to branch. Always someone next on the roster. Average woman got more bodies than average men.
Facts.
Okay, we'll talk about that here in a second.
That's
Samir
not true.
Rushin.
That is not true.
Okay, that's we'll talk about this in a second. $20. Will you be bringing Miss Israeli back? She at least tries to stay calm and argue logically and tries to keep emotions in check. I hope this panel tries to learn. It's already a train wreck. Well, that's my job, is to trigger people. But yes, Miss Israeli will be back to make terrible claims again.
Her and her friend.
Yeah, women don't need validation. Instagram, OnlyFans, Snapchat, social media is cheating. Posting body pictures like posting a for sale sign for street sign. That's when you were saying that women don't need validation. And then, okay, we're good? Caught up? Okay, so ladies, the best way I can explain this, because I get this all the time. Well, is it okay for me to have multiple partners like a man can? And the answer is no. And I'm going to explain why here in a second. So imagine that there's a candy store, okay? You guys are allowed entrance as soon as you're 18 years old of age, right? You guys are allowed to go into the candy store, eat whatever candy you want, free of charge, no big deal, right? After some years in the candy store, you guys start to get a taste of what you like. You start to realize that Tootsie Rolls are disgusting, Laffy Taffy yellow flavor is bad, Gummy Bears rottens your teeth, whatever it may be. But you start to figure out patterns because you've been in there for a while, you have experience, right? The men, however, are not allowed into this candy store until they're about 35 years old, have $100,000 saved up, and they've been in the gym for a few years. So what do you think is going to happen in about 13, 15 years when they actually are allowed to get into the candy store? Bang! They're going to break into the candy store, go crazy, have every single piece of candy. They're going to go nuts. And you're going to look at them like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? Take it easy. There's candy enough. There's enough candy here for everybody. But what you guys don't understand is that you were allowed into the candy store without really putting effort in. You were just allowed in because you're a woman. Whereas men have to fight and claw to get into the same candy store. So when they're in there finally, after saving up the money, putting in the time, etc., going to the gym, they're going nuts. They're eating those same Tootsie Rolls that you guys were saying disgusting, the yellow Laffy Taffy. They're eating whatever they can get their hands on. Why? Because they had to work to get in there, and everyone else is clawing and fucking fighting to get into this candy store. So you've been in there for like 10, 15 years already, so you don't understand why the men have this appetite for candy. And this is why, right, since you've been in the candy store, you can't sit in there and continue to eat candy all day because you're going to rot in your teeth, because you've already been in there for a while.
I don't understand why the women have been in there for so long.
Because the point I'm trying to make...
We were the ones
Wait.
Because women get men so early in age.
No, because I'm going to make it very simple for you. For women, sexual abundance is given.
Right.
For men, sexual abundance is earned.
It's earned.
So therefore,
I don't know about that. I really don't think
okay, you know what? You know what? There's a gross lack of knowledge here, so I'm going to go around the table and ask a question because I want to see where the ladies' heads are at.
Right.
Okay, we're going to start with you, the contrarian.
How are you?
What percentage of men do you think are sexually active with women?
In the world?
Yeah, like men that are single and actually out here trying to get girls. What percentage of them are actually sexually active
Let's
with
do
women?
Miami.
Probably
not
like
the
Just
world.
please you'll get your chance.
Miami or the
100%.
world? Out of 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can say globally. We
I'm
can say
gonna
globally.
say 45%.
Talking to the mic, please.
45%.
All right, cool. What about you?
85.
85.
Okay.
66.
Okay, that's a nice number.
20 to 30.
20 to 30. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Say the question again.
I think you've answered this before, so I'm going to move over. So go ahead.
I think we should do Miami only, but let's just like throw a 70s out there.
70%.
30.
Okay, 30.
30.
30.
I'm gonna say 30.
30. Okay. Well, is that your own opinion, or you're just like going off of each
No,
other?
like
No,
legit.
honestly, I think it's not that
Cool.
many.
Okay. Cool. Miss Russia.
I prefer to say 50-50.
50. Okay.
Okay.
And
Oh,
Ms.
it's-
DR knows this one. So
Yeah.
so okay. So ladies, the reason why and this happens all the time, women don't understand that only a small percentage of men are actually having sex, guys. So only about 10 to 20% of the guys are having sex with about 90% of the girls.
Yep.
So what I'm trying exactly. So that candy store analogy, that's where I'm coming from. The top 10% of guys are fighting to get into this candy store and they actually make it in. So when they get in there, they're going to go crazy and eat as much candy as they can.
A lot of things
You guys aren't going to understand it because you're looking at it like, well, I've been in this candy store. I have temperance. Why can't these guys control themselves? But what you don't know is that the guys had to fight their way to get into the candy store.
Yeah.
This doesn't apply for Miami.
Well,
I don't understand
at all.
Who's documenting all of
Hold
this?
on.
Like, who's documenting?
Right? Most guys
I wanna
that you date, right,
I wanna
are
see
at a
the
certain level.
statistics.
So those guys you see all the time getting girls. They're tall. They're successful. So those guys are getting all the girls.
I
But if
have
you,
dated since I'm 14 years old. This is
Yeah.
20 years. I am very experienced in dating.
Mhm.
And
You date
I
women, though?
have dated
And what's wrong with that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the point.
Yeah,
No,
it's
because
different.
I don't want to be a jerk.
Yeah.
But ladies, you've never dated women as a man. It's a completely different experience.
Yeah.
Even when women date other women, there's different standards that they would never put on men when they deal with men, bisexual women. So the point I'm trying to make is you can say I have dating experience, whatever, but the fact that you said 70%, no offense, with all due respect. No,
Miami.
regardless, even in Miami, there's still a small percentage of men that are actually having sex in Miami.
How do you know this? I want to know.
There's a bunch of studies
Studies
out there that
online.
show this, that
Okay, I
women
wanna
find
see.
most men as unattractive. I have a video. It's called.
And how are those people documenting every single person? Like, they
Well,
go on their
there's-
free
there's-
time.
well, they-
Where is that coming from?
well,
You get me?
they
They
use
say
it-
that there's I don't know how many
If you
suicides
could be quiet
rate.
for 2 seconds, I'll tell you.
Mm.
So they have studies on like Tinder, OkCupid, online dating apps, etc. And the thing is, with online dating apps, is pretty accurate because people are honest with online dating. Yeah, they are because there's no fear of judgment.
yeah, no one's
They'll
gonna
put-
see
they'll,
you.
they'll put in there exactly what
All
they
those
like and what they
fake,
don't like.
all
Explain
those fake
catfish.
accounts.
I'm sorry.
If people tell the truth on dating apps, explain catfishing.
Yeah.
If they
No,
tell the truth on
no,
dating
no.
apps,
You're missing the point. They asked women, what do you like on dating apps?
Mm-hmm.
And the women were very honest because it was anonymous. So they're going to say what they like and what they don't like.
or
Their
like a
looks is
survey,
irrelevant.
for example.
Yeah,
Okay.
their looks is irrelevant. So catfishing doesn't even come into play.
I thought you just said just like regular.
I mean,
I
I
have
didn't
a
hear that part.
question.
Go
So
ahead.
you say, what do you call it? Like men wait to get into the candy store. Like when they finally do, they go crazy.
Yeah.
So why don't they go crazy before they get into a committed relationship?
Yeah.
Why don't you, have all that fun before?
Because the things that make a man attractive take time to earn. So men don't necessarily become as attractive as they can be until they have some money, confidence, a little bit more seasoned. The things that make a man attractive take time to acquire. So by the time he's attractive, he's in his 30s. However, like typically guys start to realize their value right when women are trying to lock dudes down. In their
That's
late
what you
20s,
think.
guys are starting to realize their value.
That's what you think.
I think that's just
So don't get
sad.
into a
Men
relationship
should be
then. I don't
more
think
aware
no.
of what they
Then
are
answer your
and
question.
should have more confidence in themselves earlier on. It's not our fault that you can't get into the candy store.
Mhm.
No,
It is.
here's the thing. All women are chasing the top 10 to 15% of men.
So be that.
So-
Then be that top 10, 15%.
okay.
Mind over
So
matter.
as a
It's not our
21-year-old
fault. Try
guy,
harder.
I know 21-year-olds that are living right now in penthouses and they are making trades.
What-
They're
what-
doing
But how many?
Are you aware of what percentage of Americans make $100,000 a year?
It's very low.
40%.
It is very
Huh?
low.
1%.
In the
No,
records.
it's 10%.
In the
but
records.
That's men.
Well,
You don't know what's up.
well,
the
then
book.
that's grown over the 10 year,
No,
past 10
it's
years.
10% of everyone. So men, women, children, like everyone. So the percentage of 21-year-olds that make $100,000 a year is such a small percentage that
I don't need a man that makes $100,000 a year.
But I'm saying that's what
I do.
women are. Listen, you can say what you want and what you don't want. But what I'm saying is that all women are chasing the top 10% of guys that earn a certain amount of money, certain height, certain looks, etc.
Hold on. But I guarantee you, right? Would
Not
you guys-
all women
would
are
you
on
guys date,
Tinder.
Like bums? Would you guys date a guy that has no ambition? No, right?
No, I'm having no ambition and having no money are two totally different things.
Yeah.
Everybody starts somewhere. You could be filled with ambition and need the finances to get there, but not.
Hold on. So you're telling me you would take care of a guy that's broke?
I have.
If he
If he has ambition.
yes. I will invest in his future.
For how long?
If I'm in love.
If he has a
For how long?
plan.
You got to talk into the mic.
For how long?
You got to talk into the mic.
For how long?
For how long? For as long as I see that person motivated and wanting to work for their dreams.
Have you
and
taken
that
care of a
they're
guy before?
never.
You never have. Okay. All right. So you can't really speak about it.
Don't do it.
You have?
I have.
How many, how many ladies have
I've
supported
paid
men
for a
financially?
car.
Okay. You have.
Okay.
Okay. Are you with that man right now?
Because he cheated.
He messed it up now.
Okay, but you left him.
For the cheating.
Okay.
Not for the support.
But here's the thing, though.
Well, I want to
I'm
say
with
something
him.
about that. I have my hand up. Sorry.
Okay. Good.
Is it okay?
Well, just real quick,
On that same
the rest of them, you guys said you all left him, right?
I'm with him.
You're still with him?
Mm-hmm.
If he
Okay.
didn't cheat, I was still.
You left him. Okay.
Wait, why'd you leave?
What? We grew apart, but that's not like the whole supporting thing is not why
Okay.
I left.
Go ahead. What was your point? Sorry.
Okay, so you were talking about that men are physically stronger than women, right?
Yep.
So men have more control over their bodies and physicality than women do, right? So why you can't control the cheating? Isn't that physical? You said that men are more superior in that
Strength
way.
and temperance are two different things. You're trying to conflate the two.
I think it's the cock.
Like
Like it has a mind of its own.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna keep it a stack. You ain't gonna like what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it. The fact that he cheated on you and he made less money than you. Let me finish.
What?
Women are far less likely to tolerate infidelity from a man that isn't higher than them socioeconomically. If the guy was bringing in a couple million a year,
Okay, he was in that level. Something happened. We were
Listen,
together.
ladies.
Do you mind-
Let
do you mind
Marv
let me finish?
finish his thought, please, ladies.
Let me. Yeah.
Thank you.
Most of the time, if a woman is dealing with a man that she earns more money than, and she breaks up with him and she says it's cheating, it's because if a guy's high value enough, a woman will accept the cheating. She will. Like women share men all the time. You don't believe me? Look at rappers, look at celebrities, look at athletes.
Well, that's really
higher status guys.
That's them.
But yeah, that's what you say.
I see it though. Yeah, definitely. They're
But
comfortable.
women will share a man if he's high value enough. But what I will say is a woman will 100% get very mad if she's supporting a man making more money than him and then he has the balls to cheat on her. Because a lot of women are going to feel like, what the hell? Like, I'm already out earning you. I'm already bringing all this to the relationship and you can't even stay committed to me. That's the difference. So I would say the fact that you earn more money than him and him cheating on you was like probably the breaking point.
That's false though.
Okay.
He earned more than me, right?
Didn't
he
you say
had
you
a
were supporting him?
situation, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I started taking care because he has family money, so it's different.
Okay.
That's family
Okay.
money.
Okay.
So he got cut off. Some stuff happened. So I was supporting him.
Okay, so
So
thank you
that's
for
what I'm
proving my
saying.
point
Yeah,
further.
you just proved the point.
You just proved the point. You just dug yourself a deeper hole. It goes back to what I was saying. Women are not built to provide security and provisioning for a man. You might do it temporarily,
But that still
but there's a ticking time bomb. You ain't gonna do it long term. Where if the roles were reversed, if the man is providing for the
Guy would
woman,
do it.
men don't care. They'll do it all day.
I don't do it for a cheater. Period.
That goes back to what I was saying. If you earn more than your man and he has the nerve to cheat on you, you're probably going to leave him.
Either way, yep.
Okay, so
What if you're at the same level?
No, it's just that you like tried to like.
No,
yeah.
whether I earn more or he earns more.
You prove
it's
my
just
point even
unacceptable.
further.
I'm
Yes.
agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
super chats
I'm
real
trying
quick,
to
and then
We'll
get back to it.
yeah, super chats. Okay. Because I think the ladies had a bunch of questions
Yeah.
for us too.
So next
I know
time,
that I could already tell they were
you
like,
guys
what the fuck?
your questions to us, basically.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Jamie
Jamie
M.
M 2499. If men and women are equal in strength and physical ability, how come there isn't one woman in the U.S. Special Warfare, i.e., SEALs, Army Special Forces? I think is what he means. SEALs, Paraskew, SAG, Rangers, etc. They don't have the physical/mental aptitude.
Maybe he was not interested in all that. Like maybe they just don't want to do that.
There's women. There's
men
no.
for that.
I don't agree with that because there's women who are in the army or whatever, the Navy, whatever that different types of like bodies of government. They're in very high powers, and people just don't know
But,
what
but
that.
you are
that's
aware
true.
that that women's standards are far less than men in the physical counterparts, right?
Or maybe they choose
I don't
not to get
disagree with you on
hard.
that, but I'm saying I don't agree with his statement because there's women of high power in like high positions in these
That's
types of what's
no.
it called
His
things.
argument is that when there's only one standard, like the Rangers, SEALs, etc., women can't make it through. It's only when they allow two different standards, which again isn't equal, ladies.
If it was based
that
on
women are allowed to
mentality.
get allowed into these positions.
Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah,
but
what were you saying?
if it was based on mentality, I feel like it might go differently. But physically, I get it.
Yeah,
But
mentality is all fun and
mentally,
stuff,
that could
but-
be. It could be tough.
War doesn't care about
Right, you're right.
mentality.
Yeah,
you know.
that's right.
So that's why women don't make it into special forces ever. Okay, and that's not to say we're better than you guys. We're
That's
just
better. Let the men do that
Yeah,
stuff.
that's okay. We'll sit pretty here.
If they want to fight and get dirty, let them. You like it? I love it. Go ahead.
yeah, but it just goes to show, like what I said before, is that we are inherently not equal. Like we have to put two different standards to allow women into the military. That by virtue of doing that means we're not equal because we have to give you guys a whole nother set of standards, which personally I don't think women belong in combat, but that's another story.
Simple quarter.
Simple quarter.
Night.
If
If
a
a chick
chick
leaves you
leaves
up
you-
to cheating, that she just didn't like you that much.
Look at Jay-Z and Beyonce. Tell me I'm wrong. Facts. A woman will accept your cheating if you're high value enough. Donald
no,
Day, I know we're gonna call
I
it
feel like that
rump
was
because this
rump.
word, unfortunately,
Yeah,
it's flagged. Nancy Pelosi with that white jacket is looking mighty hideous.
Oh my god.
Where there's two white jackets though.
So
You got
There's
two
two.
white jackets.
It's okay.
And
I'll
shoot
take
shots.
it.
The rest of them are okay if you turn the lights off. Much love to Myron and my Nigerian kids, brother. You have anything back you want to say to him?
What do you got to tell him?
Stop
What do you got to tell him?
hating, honey. Keep it moving.
Your
to the
name
mic.
is Donald Trump.
There's nothing to
You guys
say
just
to
call him the former
Donald.
president because YouTube has that word flagged right now. So just don't say the T word. Just call it former president.
Are you
It's
quit trying to be someone else and
Nothing
be
to
yourself?
say to Donald. We're gonna let him be.
Okay.
I'm sure he's with his cat or
Can we
something.
say happy as
Okay,
hell
shout out
for a
back
man
at
that
you.
can't get into
And
the
we already got
store?
4,870 live viewers. This is lit. Okay. You caught up, Chris?
No, we got a cousin house.
Oh, Kevin Samuel's new rule: only the woman with conch shell can speak. Damn, Lord of the Flies female edited edition going on.
Wow.
Yeah, there we go. Kevin Samuel's in the house, guys.
So Kevin.
And Kevin and Roland
It's
Tomasi.
funny because we were in the restaurant, right? And she found Kevin Samuel's video of listen to him talk while we're eating. And what are your thoughts on Kevin Samuels right now?
He's so good. I loved him.
Yeah?
He's like so sharp and smart.
Women love him until he criticizes them because he's very honest. But okay.
And shout out to Roland Tomasi in the chat. Also
Shout out to
too.
Roland as
Rollo's
well.
in the chat too. Oh shit.
Yep.
Okay.
Obsidian
We got a full
Ogre.
house.
Women sleep with who they want. Men sleep with who they can. Men marry who they want. Women marry who they can.
Facts.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. Edward Nigma. Why Pitt so angry?
Why are men so mad?
Oh shit.
Hi,
talking shit.
Edward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, if you're wondering, right?
Okay,
I won.
Santiago, $100 Mexican pesos. Frank Castle's coming for the twins from The Shining. That's hilarious.
Oh, man.
We love that.
Guys,
We
they're
love
20 years
that.
old. They don't
Yeah.
know better.
Yeah.
They're young.
From The Shining.
Okay.
Yeah. Smiley face by Australian $50.
Shout
Two
out to
girls
Australia.
getting kicked out down under. Two girls getting kicked out tonight. Fresh beside ya. Myron, get yourself the Punisher mask for the ninja. Watch your part. You guys are becoming Mike Laurie and Marcus Burnett. Bad boys for life. Gang, gang.
Okay.
What are you
Yeet or be
talking about?
yeeted. $20. Frizzle right next to Fresh needs to be quiet and listen. You ladies are only listening to respond, and that's the biggest issue among modern women. Y'all talk all big and bad in a society that men built. Stop the delusion. Okay. And you got any
He's right.
rebuttals for that?
Talking bad
Any
now.
rebuttals?
I agree with him. The society is man built, so man can take all of the blame.
Oh,
okay. 100% responsibility, zero authority, right? Knifefly81. I feel for you, Myron. Like I said earlier, talking to concrete. Listen, guys, I'm completely aware of the fact that I ain't gonna change no one's mind at the table. But hey, you guys like to see this debating stuff, so we're here at fucking 1:25 in the morning.
Okay, so ladies, it's
we'll
now
get to
your
them.
turn to ask questions.
Let's
We're gonna
start
start.
with the
We're gonna start here first.
Kat, go ahead. You start first. Kick it off.
All right. Why are you guys so angry?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why are you so mad? Like,
We're not mad.
Okay, so
I like her.
Kat, we ain't mad. Come on, you know us.
listen, we just keep it real. The facts are there, and you know what? We're messengers. We don't make this stuff up. It's real. It's reality,
Can we ask
and it is sexist.
Well,
it
it
really
really
is
is
sexist.
real.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not being. I think a lot of. Here's the thing. You guys might not like me saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Women care more about how you say something than the context of what is being said. I don't like the way you said it, or I don't like the emotions behind it. There's no emotion, ladies. We're just speaking fact. Facts don't care about feelings. And, being direct and concise about how you convey things, it goes against how women communicate. As a matter of fact, I was paying very close attention to every single one of you when we asked you guys questions. And you guys were very cognizant to give your opinion, but give plausible deniability to the woman that either spoke prior to you or that's going to speak after you about an opinion. Oh, do you think men and women can cheat? Miss Montreal was like, well, men and women are different, but I understand people can be free, whatever. So give the politically correct answer because you don't want to offend anyone. And this is how women tend to communicate. They don't want to offend people around. You guys are less confrontational than men are. Yeah, and it has to do with a bunch of biology. But men don't communicate that way. So when men communicate directly to women, right? Because let's keep it real. When a guy's trying to sleep with you, what's he going to do? He's going to be nice. He's going to tell you sweet nothings, whatever. But me and Fresh ain't trying to smash. We're going to tell you guys how we feel.
We keep it real.
And keep it real. So it comes off abrasive. I'm not trying to deny that it might come off as abrasive, but we're just being honest. There's no anger or anything or resentment. We just speak facts, and I understand you guys might be like, what the hell?
If I had a daughter, this is the shit I want her to know
facts.
beforehand.
I would tell her that too.
Her going in blindly would lead to certain trains.
Yeah, facts. Go ahead, Kat. Do you have anything else?
No, I was just trying to make conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew you were trying to troll.
Okay.
I do have something really quick
Go ahead,
for the ladies. A quick little example that might help to illustrate what Myron was saying earlier about women and men in the candy store and everything. Here's a quick little example, right? If I go outside, we're in Brickell. If I go outside and I see 10 women, right? And I go up to all 10 women and say, hey, would you just straight like this? Hey, would you like to have sex with me? I can guarantee I'm going to get smacked in the face. They're going to scream out grape. It's just not going to go good. It's not going to go well, right?
Mm-hmm.
But all of you ladies, attractive and everything. And I'm a fly dude, right? But you ladies, if you guys go outside and ask 10 dudes, hey, would you like to have sex with me? I can guarantee you guys are going to have all sorts of ran trains on, threesomes, this, that, slurp, blood, from here to next week. That just shows you how much sexual access that as a woman, you're just literally born with at 18 by looking good and attractive and keeping yourself up, that men don't have, and that we have to earn it by gaining our money, by going in the gym, by, doing all those extra things. That's kind of like the example he was trying to get. A different way of looking at it.
And that's why shout out to Large. And that's the reason why I say a man can 100% have sex with other women and still love his wife the same, because we don't show commitment the same way. Ladies show your commitment by not having sex with other dudes. We show our commitment by sharing resources, taking care of you, putting a roof over your head, paying your bills, taking care of you. That's how men show love.
Taking care of me is taking care of
Or
my mental
just-
health.
men have
and
no
it's not having
control.
sex with anybody
Or
else.
just be single and do what you got to do.
Well,
You gotta be accountable for your actions. You can't tell me that men can just go sleep around. If you can sleep around, then I think women should also be allowed. If I want to sleep around, I should be able to sleep around.
You
too.
can.
And it's not,
No one's saying.
no. I'm just saying, but a lot of people, especially a lot of men, correct me if I'm wrong. A lot of men, if, for example, let's say we're dating and you're like, hey, let's say me and you are dating, for example.
Sure.
And you come to me and you're like, hey, babe, I want to go sleep with someone else.
Mhm.
And I tell you the same thing. Maybe you, because you're very upfront, you'd be like, okay, but a lot of men would be like, nah, it's done.
It is done. And I'll tell you why. Because men have to become to be able to get sexual access with women. Men, if a guy meets a girl, he's got to pass a bunch of tests.
Yeah,
to
why are you putting so much energy into another woman when you have one right next to you?
No,
Why are you doing all that?
No. Because here's the thing, ladies. If you're an attractive guy, more than likely you're going to be attractive to a large pool of women. If you make a certain amount of money, you take care of yourself a certain way, you have these unalienable traits of attraction that all women are hardwired to look for: confidence, etc.
Okay, it's part of your person.
So yeah. So the thing is this: if a man has sex with a lot of women, it doesn't hurt his value. Okay, but if a woman has sex with a lot of men, it's going to 100% hurt her value. Despite what we want to say, social constructs, it's okay, love your body, whatever. Men are hardwired to not take women seriously that are promiscuous, because women that can have a lot of sex, hey, it's easy to come by. You didn't earn it. Men must earn their sexual abundance. A guy can have sex with a lot of girls. It's not going to decrease his value. A woman, once she has sex with a lot of dudes, it's going to decrease her value. Men must build their value. Women must preserve it. It's an unfortunate reality of the world.
Yeah, think about it. When you were in high school, right? And you guys were in your groups. And let's say there was a girl that was with one guy in the group, and then she went to all the guys in the group. She was considered what? A hoe.
Oh.
But let's be real here. Is it a double standard? Because that same girl, if she was out and about looking for a husband, would he want to marry her after all those things? No. So we're just saying, look, for a guy to do it, it's kind of like he's looked up as like a player, you know what I'm saying, a boss, whatever. But for a girl to do it, it's kind of like, yo, like I don't want to wrong.
It's not easy, despite what you guys may think. It is not easy for a man to have sex with a lot of different women. You have to pass a bunch of filters to be able to do so because women are very picky about who they have sex with.
Yeah.
Okay. This is why such a small percentage of men actually have sexual access. I know this sounds like Chinese to a lot of you guys, but men have to fight for their sexual abundance. You have something?
Question.
Yeah.
At what age did you lose your virginity?
Me?
Yeah.
18.
So from 18, were you successful then?
Well, see, here's the thing. I had to learn a bunch of things. Losing virginity doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be good with
but
women.
were you having sex as you were 18 until you were successful, per se? Or were you not having sex all those years?
Not as consistently as
you
have to fight tooth and claw to be able to like learn this stuff and figure it out and then get good at it and put it into practice. And I don't think women understand how difficult it is for most guys to figure this type of thing out. It's very difficult.
I feel like if you find a woman that you love and you are in a serious relationship, whether you're 14, 15, 18, or 30, if you are in a relationship, you're going to be having sex. So there is no difference when it comes to not having sex until
There's
you're
a huge
35
difference.
because of the candy store.
Men and women look at sex completely differently.
Exactly. That's the thing.
Yeah. So men look at sex from a variety standpoint. Men can have sex detached. Men don't really need an emotional bond to have sex with a woman. Women, though, however, to some degree, have emotional bonds when they have sex.
Yes.
That's why it's harder for a woman to sleep with a man than it is for a man to sleep with a woman.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? It's harder for guys to get sex. Therefore, you have to be skilled to some degree to be able to do it, and you have to meet certain requirements for a lot of women to be able to do it.
Hold on, real quick,
Okay.
Lauren. You had a question, right?
It's Laura.
Oh, Lauren.
You know what? I'll ask my question after when we.
Yeah, because we still got to go around here.
I have a question.
Okay, you'll get to it.
Hold on, we'll get to it.
Miss Russia, go ahead.
Question to ask the guy.
If you don't have one, we can skip you though, and come back.
For the guys.
Maybe sorry for my English, but I have to ask maybe why you put relationship and sex in one level. So, for example,
Because that's all men care about when it comes. That's the main priority when men deal in a relationship with a woman.
yes, for
That's the number
example,
one priority.
I know a lot of guys and girls who have relationship long time. They're old already. For example,
Mhm.
I saw a lot of them from USSR, but they relationship. It's not only about sex. Relationship. If you meet the guy, you're ready to have a kids from him. You're ready to live with him, go with him, make your future with him.
Here's the problem: you're looking at it from your lens only.
No, I
Anyway,
mean, why?
moving on. Yeah, that's the problem. You're looking at it from the female perspective. Like, is this guy going to provide me security? Is this guy? Can I have children with this guy? That's a big mistake a lot of women make. They look at it from their end. Like, well, I want this and want that. Shouldn't he want that? No, men come into a relationship with completely different standards and requirements of women than women come of men.
Yeah, I feel like that's a big disconnect here.
Yeah.
Women think they know what men want, and men think they know what women want, which is why we had this podcast here. So off rip what guys really want, and then we learn from women. Well, we already know.
We already know what we want.
We know what you want, but that's the whole point here.
What do women want?
Okay. We will, ladies, you'll
We'll
get a
get there.
chance.
We'll get there.
Go ahead. I know you got some.
So, how hard is it for you guys to find the promiscuous girls and just stick to those?
How hard?
So
is
yeah,
it?
could get in the
Because if
candy
you're
store.
talking about that, there's like girls who get passed around. Like, what? Like, who is passing around those girls?
There's a candy store right
You
there.
get me?
Just
There's a
go.
candy
On
store.
every corner.
Wait, so your question
Yeah,
is
your
how do
question
we
doesn't
find
really
these
make-
girls?
Your
Yeah,
question doesn't
like-
really make
like
sense.
Just stay with them.
Why
That's
don't you
all
go
care
for
about
girls
is
that-
sex.
Guys,
If
one at
these
a
girls
time.
are so easy that you're saying that they're so promiscuous, the candy
We
store,
never said
right?
that.
Yeah, you did say that.
No, I said that when the women are in please listen very closely. I said when girls get access to this candy store in the beginning, and they're able to be in the candy store for a much longer time than men. That's the dating marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not necessarily saying she's having sex with everyone there, but what I am saying is she has the option to at any time.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? But the men have waited so long in there, and they're so far behind the ladies as far as experience and everything else like that with their experience in the candy store. They're trying to figure out what they can do as soon as they break in there, because you guys already have the aisles memorized. You know exactly what kind of candy you like, etc. Women have standards when they deal with men, correctly? Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you
Men
have,
don't have nearly as many standards as women.
do you have Instagram? You get a lot of DMs? Be honest.
Yeah, she does.
Not as much as I used to.
Okay, but get this, right?
Not really.
A same guy your age doesn't have nearly even a quarter of how much DMs that you get. So you have options that he doesn't have. Just off rip. Just keeping that buck.
I agree with that.
Welcome to the male perspective.
Yeah.
Here
Okay,
comes
go
my
ahead.
question.
Go ahead. What's your question?
Okay. Well, it's a thought as well, but
Yeah.
if it is so easy for women to get men whenever they like, whenever they want,
Mhm.
which it is,
Yeah.
I agree 100%. It is
Mhm.
easier for women 100%. So why is it from personal, and I'm speaking from personal experience, why has it been so many more guys cheating on women? If it's easier for women, we could easily, cheat, because women can do that too. But if it's, you know what I mean?
Because the men and women are playing two different games.
Yeah.
Man game is being able to attain woman, right? Women. Women game is, can you get a guy to take you seriously after you have sex with him? Can you retain him after sex?
Retain him, yeah.
That's the difference. A woman's value is based on, can she keep a guy around after she gives the goodies? Because the cold hard reality, ladies, is after you give sex, you lose the leverage. So if you can't keep him around after sex, you didn't add enough value. That's why girls get ghosted. Not because the guy's a fuckboy, he's a jerk, or whatever it may be. You just didn't add enough value compared to other women, so he left you.
Yeah, but speaking in majority, why is it that women can stay committed and we're supposed to in modern day
How many
society
kids can you
stay
have a year?
committed? That's not what I'm talking about.
And,
I don't know.
I'm going to answer your question. One, right?
Max.
Okay.
No, more than that.
Yeah. So that is exactly why women can stay committed, because you can only bring one child to term per year, which means you have way more investment in the birthing process because you have to take all the risk. Therefore, you're going to make sure the person you take the risk with is the best guy.
Yeah.
Me and Fresh, though, we could have hundreds of kids a year. Sperm is cheap, eggs are expensive. That's why women are designed to be a little bit more selective in who they deal with, because there's far more risk for
So it's
them.
like psychology behind it, basically.
Question for you. You ever had a man in your life?
Yes.
Would you want to cheat on him if he didn't do anything wrong?
No.
Okay. Get this, right? If I'm the guy in that relationship, right? I'm going to see other girls. And yes, I think with my head, but I also don't think with this part down here. So off rip, I can go to a chick, smash, detach, and not have any feelings for her, but still love you.
Yeah.
Vice versa. If you did that, emotionally, you're attached to your man. So you wouldn't want to do that anyway. So I'm just saying from a standpoint of like different dynamics here, men just can naturally talk to different girls, do their thing, but not be attached to that girl at all.
Yeah,
If you
but
do
why
that,
is it so hard?
Huh?
Why is it so hard for guys to not stay committed? Like, what is it? Because we could do it. Why can't you do it?
Because we're not the same.
Yeah, we're not the same.
We just discussed that.
Yeah.
What if she gives you value, like you just said?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Like I told you before, don't worry, you're gonna get your chance. Like I told you before, the thing is that men and women are different. So the way a man shows commitment is not the same way a woman shows commitment.
What if the woman is valuable? You still didn't answer my question.
If the woman is valuable, she is your dream woman, and
You don't wanna
she
lose
is
her.
a boss, like the woman that you're looking for that drives you crazy. Will you stay committed?
That's
or
what it
will,
is.
Or what happens?
You want to hear uncomfortable reality?
Yeah.
If you're gonna deal with a higher tier man, he ain't gonna be committed. He's not. Okay. If you want a committed guy, you're gonna have to deal with someone that's average,
below your standards,
or at your average. If you're gonna deal with
That's true. Absolutely not.
then I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you, if you're gonna deal with a higher status guy, he ain't gonna be faithful to you.
You can't speak for all the men.
I
There's
feel
many
like
high-
you've
Right,
never
yeah.
been in love, and I feel like you should have a show with a bunch of men who are actually in love with their women. And they'll tell you different.
I can tell you right now, right? Many guys will tell you, yeah, I only love you and you're the only girl I want. But I guarantee you, the moment you turn your back and you're out of town, he's gonna go to
We're
strip
just
club.
crushing their dreams right now, bro.
He's gonna go to strip club. He's gonna pay a girl, smash, and come home to you like nothing happened. You would never even know. You would never even know.
No.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying all men cheat, but what I am saying is, if the guy's given the opportunity, he might take it, and if he's higher status and he can do it, he will do it.
Yeah.
I feel like if he is with a high valuable woman, higher than him or just as valuable as him, and he is in love, he will stay committed to that woman. Even if he goes on a trip for a month, he will stay committed to that woman because he is in love. Okay. And
knows.
maybe there's 2% in the world that fall in love, but there is men out there that will fall in love and will stay committed to that woman.
But you know what's good?
Comment right there, man.
No,
Say it.
you know what? No, because
I'm too scared to say it though.
Listen, love does not. Love and arousal are two different things. That's what I don't think you understand. Is that a man shows his love by providing you resources, taking care of you, whatever it may be.
Okay.
Arousal and love are two different things. A man can still love his wife and have sex with other women. You just don't understand that because for
That's
you,
not love.
Can you stop cutting me off? Anyway,
And
So, yeah. So you already had your chance to talk. Like you keep making comments. Like chill. So what I was saying was, if a man has sex with another woman, right, but he can still love his wife, it doesn't work the other way around for women. That's why it's tough for you to understand that. They're like, how could you love someone and have sex with someone else? Men can do it. We can detach emotion from sex.
Have you ever been in love?
Hold on. You heard your question. Let's
Yeah.
go on. We're gonna come
Let's
back.
move on. Yeah, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Okay.
No ad hominem attacks. We're just giving you guys the facts. I know you don't like it, but that's the reality.
I'm trying to give some
It's
facts
not that I don't
too,
like
though.
it. I
The
don't
fact
agree
is
with
you've
you.
never been
We're
in
trying
love.
to give the women's perspective, though. That's what we're here for. So that's why.
Yeah. No. Give your point of view. We want to hear it, but just let everyone have their turn, okay?
For sure.
Cool.
For sure.
Okay, so it's kind of going back to like what you said earlier
Mm-hmm.
about like, higher tier men or high value men.
Yep.
Cheating, and you said you 100% agree that they
Men
should
don't
be
cheat, they
able-
have sex.
or have sex.
Yeah.
If that's how you want to put it. But you say you 100% agree that they should be allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Do you think women who are married to that man should accept that?
It comes with the territory. You have a choice. If you want a higher tier guy that has options, you're gonna have to understand that you're gonna have to share them. And here's the thing. Yeah, I know you don't like that, but that's just the reality of if a man had to fight. Think about it. If a man had to fight tooth and nail to get to a certain status, to be able to get attractive, men have to create their value, ladies. Like we're not like you guys where we're born. You're 20 years old, right? Like you graduated high school 2 years ago. You probably maybe you're starting up your business, everything like that. But you're able to meet guys that make 10 times your net worth, right? You're able to network and meet people of higher status. Men can't do that. You understand? So we don't have the same we don't have the same privileges and accesses and everything like that. So it's foolish for a man to fight his way to the top and be monogamous with one woman when he's fought his way to get to that point to be able to get the sexual access.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing with that, and like my
Yeah.
view, my personal view on it is, a lot of, I'm sure every lady on the panel does agree that we value loyalty.
Mhm.
And men who do fight there and get to the top
Mhm.
can lose it just like that. So not only, we're dealing with someone who's unloyal, but we're also dealing with the unloyal cheater. So that's my
problem.
personal
The
view. when
problem
it
is
comes to
that the problem is that you guys are using your definition of loyalty to apply to men, and that's I think a big problem with this conversation is that not the conversation, but like where the disconnect is that you guys are feeling this type of way and this anger and resentment towards what I'm telling you. It's because you guys are applying the female logic of how you guys do business to men, and what I'm telling you is that men and women are completely different. That's why I asked at the top of the hour, are men and women equal? And each and every single one of you guys pretty much said no. And I'm here to tell you that has far-reaching consequences, not just on how we are biology-wise and how we are physicality, everything like that. It has more reaching, it has overreaching consequences even with how we deal with the opposite gender, how we view sex, everything. So the lens of which how you show commitment, which is through fidelity and having sex with other guys and being loyal, etc., is not the same definition for men. Men show their loyalty and commitment when he spends money on you, takes care of you, has his emotion, gives you non-sexual attention, takes you on trips. He invests in you that way. That's how men show their commitment. We can detach sex from emotion. So we don't use the same lens of commitment because for you guys to have sex with someone else is cheating.
Yeah. Also, I would say that you have a choice, right? You don't have to be with that type of guy. You can choose to be with a guy that doesn't want to cheat. But I'll just say this, for example, a lot of those guys that will not cheat don't turn you on. The guys that do cheat do turn you on. So just having that level of like arousal and like attraction comes with it with a certain consequence. And look, most guys won't tell you this because they just want to smash. They'll lie to you. They'll play the games. But in reality, if they had the option to cheat on you, they probably will.
Can I say something really quick? I'm sorry.
You'll get your turn.
Yeah.
But it's for this.
Just hold on to it and we'll get to you because if we keep skipping around, it's going to go nuts. Go ahead. You've been waiting a while.
I forgot. It's okay.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
You said that you know what women want. What do they want out of a man? From a man?
Okay.
Well, it's a bunch of things. Are we going to name all 1,000 of them, or are we
Let's
going to?
hear the top 3.
Okay.
Well, I mean, obviously, like security is number one. If we're going to talk about like a long-term relationship. What?
And if you're cheating, that's
loyalty. That's not security.
You can get security if a man is having sex with other women.
You mean financial security?
Yeah, financial security.
He needs financial,
emotional,
mental.
Yeah.
The most important part.
They don't think
Yeah.
about feelings.
Yeah, financial security. Because for us, like feelings, we prioritize logic first
Yeah.
when we make our decision making. We don't put emotion first.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, security, someone that can protect them. For financial security, physical security, confidence, height, physicality. How strong is the guy? Muscularly built, attractive features. Are his teeth clean? Is he healthy? These are all things that go into it. But then there's other like personality traits. But like if we're gonna go on a very general summary, that's what I would say are some of the main points.
Women want a guy that has good in the bed, that can take care of them. Like let's say for example, baby, let's go on vacation, let's go have fun. They can kind of finance their lifestyle. They also want a guy that's like at least a certain height, not shorter than them. Let's keep it a stack. They also want a guy that's actually going to be, how to put this, there to like deal with their emotional issues. They don't want a guy that they have to take care of. They want a guy that's going to be there for them no matter what. And at the end of the day, like you girls say, you want a guy that's personality, a guy that has all these things in place. But let's be real here. You want a guy that's at least 6 foot for the most part. You want a guy that has his money together, and also a guy that's going to cater to you in the long run.
Women don't look for their equals; they look for a guy who is doing better than them. That's
and that's a small list. There's probably a lot more, but
there's way more. But like in general, a woman looks for a guy who is better than her in earning potential, height, strength. She looks for a guy that she could look up to, that can lead her.
I guarantee you will not date a bum. You just won't.
Women don't delay. Women at bare minimum want to date their equal.
I have a question. Okay, so I think you both mentioned that you can love your wife or significant other and still cheat. How do you love someone when you know the thing that you're doing is mentally traumatizing, hurting, and doing all these things to that person, and you're okay with that coming from you, that claim to love and whatever else?
Well, there's got to be that conversation that she's going to know that you're going to have sex with other women.
And
most of you won't do that.
Commitment,
Hold on.
or did not till afterwards? And how does that work? I would love to learn.
Me personally, though, like I'd rather just be single and do what I gotta do.
I agree.
I don't want to be with nobody just to do that. But if I
was going to be in a relationship, like I would tell her up front. But I also understand that a lot of men aren't going to do that. So they're just going to do what they do. And I'm here to say, don't be surprised if you're dating a guy that's an athlete, a celebrity, a higher tier man, and he steps out from time to time. It comes with the territory.
And I also want to say, it sucks because I feel like that's kind of the problem why the game or the dating situation is messed up now. Because then, a guy has the type of ideal woman he wants. For example, whatever woman he feels like is pure, has value, can give him peace, children, her womb is young, all these different things that Kevin talks about. Yeah. And so when he finds this woman and she's madly in love with him and is loyal and all these things, and she provides all these things that he wants and everything is fine, and he goes out and cheat, and now she has this mentality, oh my God, I did everything right and he still cheated. So now the whole thing
it will never
up.
be the same. She will never feel the same about you. She will never.
You traumatize her. And now the game keeps going. She does it to another guy.
All
and
they care
here we
about
are
is
again.
sex. That's what he said.
So I don't understand. How does that work?
Well, I just explained to you that men and women look at sex completely differently. Like,
so it's okay for high tier guys to mess up the game for everybody else. I don't understand.
It's not messing up the game because women create. The way the status is the women pick.
Yeah,
the women pick.
They're talking it's a male ran society, so the men are making these rules on each other, and the women are like to blame.
But
and
remember,
just suck it up and allow it. I don't understand.
Hold on. Can a man have sex with you without your permission? Legally.
Legally.
No, right?
No.
Okay. So therefore, the women pick who gets laid.
Exactly.
So automatically, there's a hierarchy built off of female selection. It's not. We're just telling you the women pick the top tier guys. The women are chasing the athletes, the celebrities, etc. The guys with the clout, and rappers, whatever it may be, musicians. So the women pick the men.
I don't know.
And what you guys have done is this. You guys have selected the top tier men. So what you've inadvertently done is you've given these high tier men all the leverage.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying, though,
these
right?
men have all the leverage, it's their way now. Higher tier guys have the leverage, and the women have to play by their rules or get replaced by 1,000 other girls that are waiting in line. If you want a committed guy, you're going to have to either date down or buy a dog.
Or a cat.
Yeah, or a cat.
If you like cats.
It's just messed up.
Okay, hey, listen. Ladies.
Yeah.
I can see everyone's feelings here. I can see everyone here in their feelings. Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you what men are never going to tell you.
Yeah.
You want a higher status guy, you're going to have to share him.
Okay, real quick.
They look so
Hold on,
gross
hold on,
now.
hold on.
Yeah, like
They
you
look
don't
so
even want
gross now.
You're next, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Good.
Sure. Go ahead.
It's not a question. I'm just gonna basically
Statement.
read off both of you.
Sure. Okay.
First, I didn't agree with your statement of men don't cheat. It's the women who cheat. At the end of the day, you gotta think about we're all grown ups. So if you're gonna choose to step out, you're gonna choose to step out. And then on top of that, to add on to that, like you guys said, we've put men in a high top tier. So at the end of the day, like I said, we're all grown
Can you
ups.
define high top tier real quick?
Like men who make money, he's tall, like athletes and all that.
What you guys
okay,
are
what you
saying.
guys are
Okay.
saying
All right.
basically.
Yeah, higher-
so,
okay.
so here's my thing with that. At the end of the day, we're grown-ups and you have your own brain and you can think if your man is clearly cheating on you and showing you, yo, I'm gonna keep stepping out, you can choose to stay or you can choose to go. No one's holding you hostage. So at the end of the day, this whole thing about cheating, like for example, like you guys said, Beyonce and Jay-Z, she chose to stay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She could have
Which was a smart move.
You know, at the end of, they're making money, they're big. She had her reasons why she stayed. There's
Because
other
he can
women.
replace her and she can't replace him.
Well,
That's the whole
Like you won't be at her doorstep if she
That's not true.
Okay.
Is she from another country?
A respectable man that loves you is way better than Jay-Z.
Anybody. She has
Okay,
other
ladies.
with more money too.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Beyonce.
Okay, listen. The reason why that she can't find another Jay-Z is that men don't care about a woman's success, her earning potential, her clout, her ability to provide security.
Bullshit.
Men care about, excuse me?
Bullshit.
That men care about security? They care.
2021. Welcome to 2021. Men care.
They don't.
Myron,
Here's a news flash. Men don't care. And guys that make a certain amount of money especially don't care. Higher status men that earn a lot of money understand that nothing is going to be given to them in the world, and they understand also that a woman ain't going to provide nothing for you. Men care about from a financial standpoint. From a financial standpoint, a woman ain't going to provide for you. And if she does, it's going to be temporary, as we already went through on this table with men, women have admitted. I supported my guy, but guess what? It was temporary. So the point I'm trying to make is this. Jay-Z is a rich, successful rapper, entrepreneur. Okay? He can have his pick of any woman he wants. Beyonce is higher status, makes a lot of money, etc. The more money a woman makes, the more clout she has, the more success she has, the more doors close. The more money a man makes and clout he has, the more doors open from a sexual standpoint.
Oh, I see.
Because Beyonce ain't gonna date the guy that works at Applebee's that's a waiter. But Jay-Z, if the chick is bad enough, will date a chick that's a waitress at Applebee's. That's the difference in why Jay-Z can replace her and she can't necessarily replace him.
That girl
Women
at
are far more
Applebee's is not
selective.
Beyonce.
Can you let me finish? Women are far more selective in who they deal with sexually. So Beyonce ain't gonna find another Jay-Z, but Jay-Z will definitely be able to find a girl that looks like Beyonce, younger than Beyonce, and more attractive than Beyonce, because men don't care about a woman's ability to provide security.
Okay, real quick, you're next. Just so we can get us. We got super chats waiting. A bunch of them. Go ahead.
I say this with the utmost respect.
Sure, go ahead.
But have you ever thought that maybe you guys are just weak-minded? Like, you guys think that cheating and all.
Yeah. Okay. Turn it. Turn. Yeah. Cool. Perfect.
You guys think that like cheating and all that is okay. Okay. And you guys were saying that basically, you know, men do it because they're horny and they just want to have sex. And female, when they do it, they get attached. And that's the difference. But don't you guys think that men are more weak-minded, that they feel the need to cheat, and that women are more strong-minded, that they know that they cannot cheat, or if they can cheat, but they decide not to because they can hold back that urge. You guys basically
Whether we have to
are
or
just
not.
horny and just think with your. We
do.
Myron, can I say something like that?
14-year-old on the news over here.
Okay, Larja, you want to talk?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I just want to answer that really quickly.
Yes.
First, let me start by saying I'm on Fresh's side with this, where
Okay.
I am single now. But if I were in a relationship, I would go about it how Myron has said. Maybe he said it and you guys maybe didn't hear it or whatever, so I'll repeat. What he said was, if he were to be in a relationship, he would let the woman know ahead of time that, hey, these are my rules, or this is what it is, or how I'm going to go about it. So therefore, it wouldn't be cheating. If the girl isn't with it, then cool. She can move on and go find her the dude that you guys would consider as loyal or what have you. But if the girl is with it, then it wouldn't be cheating.
And I want to say
Does
this
that make sense?
real quick because I love how she said so. And I want to make sure I have this right so I can refute your argument.
Go ahead.
You're claiming that men are weak-minded for not exercising temperance sexually, correct?
I'm saying that you guys are weak-minded because you feel the need to cheat, or you feel that you can cheat. When females, if we're in a relationship and we're committed, we're not going to be like, we got in this because it's going to end at one point. We want it to continue, and we're strong-minded that we're not going to go out and cheat. There could be a fine-ass man next to me, and I'd be like, I got a man at home. I could cheat right now if I want to, but I'm strong-minded because I know it's at home waiting for me. But you
Okay.
guys are like, oh, no, it's fine. I'm just going to.
Well, here's the thing. You aren't going to like me saying this, but I'm going to say it. You're hardwired to not have sex with a lot of men. You can only bring one child to term per year. You have a bunch of filters that must be met before you have sex with a man. A
That's
man
not
does
true.
not.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
So you're just banging any guy?
On the street.
Okay, thank you very much.
I'm not saying that either. I'm
Yeah.
saying that first off, females' body counts and men's body count, they don't have to be small or big. We can have as many as we want. You guys can have as many as you want. It doesn't matter.
But there's consequences.
Yeah, there's very.
There are
there's
consequences, and I'm not
consequences.
disagreeing, especially when you get in a relationship, like you guys were saying. If you find a girl that has 100 bodies, you'd be like, oh, I'm not gonna want to fuck with her because she has 100 bodies, blah blah. She's giving herself to everybody else.
Exactly.
I agree.
Whereas that would not necessarily disqualify a man from a relationship with a woman.
Right.
That's the difference. Men and women,
Yeah.
like, here's the thing. The problem is this.
We don't like holes either, though.
Yeah. Yeah, you can say that, but okay.
I have a limit. I have a number.
You can say that, but you
Yeah.
can claim that, but the fact of the matter is this, and women are very dishonest about this. The things that arouse women aren't politically correct. So men that are attractive to other women are attractive men. Girls want to be with guys that other dudes want to be and other girls want to fuck. Doesn't work the other way around for women, though. Okay? So this is why guys that have social status, money, clout, whatever it may be, are attractive to a large demographic of women. If Drake walked in here right now, each and every single one of you would be running up to him saying, "What's up? How you doing?" Blah blah blah. You'd be impressed.
I made him already know. Absolutely.
Okay, so anyway,
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. So, me personally, right? Like, this is why I'm single because I prefer not to do that because I just want to do what I want to do.
Okay.
Now, if I find a girl that I want to be with, right? Like Laura J said, I'll let her know up front. Look, I have my pick. You have your pick. But this is my stance. You don't have to take it. You can leave it. And that's how it is. So me personally, I'm letting you know up front what it is. But I'm going to be single because if I want to cheat because that's what I want to do. Now, I'll say this for the audience too as well. Black men don't cheat. There you go.
Yeah, but just
Can I rebuttal what he just said? Can I rebuttal what he just said?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So what is the point for you to get into that and to be with the female and put your time, money, energy, feelings, and all that to just do that? What is the point to build, to marry? What are you doing with your life? Why are you going to have kids with that person? What are you going to meet their families?
You're cheating on your kids.
You're
not only on your
assuming that I
wife,
want
you're
kids and I want marriage. I don't.
No, not you as a person. Just
Yeah.
for your viewers.
She's saying
and people like that.
hypothetically, like,
Yeah.
why would a man go through all that?
Not just you, just men generally.
Well, you have to understand, right? You got to figure out what that guy actually wants.
Yeah.
Because I feel like most girls, they want the guy to want what they want. But do you know what he wants?
That's why you have to find the right person.
I feel like
communication
But again, it comes down to your choice.
Exactly. If you're straight up, just like she was
A
saying.
lot of girls look past what the guy really wants because of his what he has financially or his looks.
I agree. And a lot of females also want guys to form to them and to what they want.
Yeah, they want to change the guy. But
I do not disagree. I do not disagree. There's a lot of females like that in this world that will want that will do that, and will try to change a man. And that is why also 90% of relationships don't work because you try and change men, and that's not how that works.
Right.
No men will change for a female. If you've been in a relationship before and you've asked a man to change, it will not happen. You are asking for a big prayer that will never happen.
Yeah, that's God's terms.
But going back to what you're saying about the weak-mindedness, you're trying to make your necessity a virtue. And what I mean by that is that you're not biologically able to, your body can't handle having multiple kids a year. You're not designed to be promiscuous. Men are. So you can't apply that same mindset of, you're weak-minded. Why can't you just keep it in your pants? Because we are designed to just like you look for a guy that's taller than you, more attractive, make a certain amount of money, whatever. Men want to have sex with a lot of women. So the problem is that, once again, is the whole part of this conversation. The woman across from me keeps getting mad. You're applying the female lens to how men think. Men don't think the way that women think. All we're doing is telling you guys how men think, and you guys are fighting us on it. I have a question about but men think differently than you do. So I get what you're saying. Why can't you exercise temperance? And what I'm trying to tell you is You're exercising temperance because you're biologically designed to exercise temperance for the best man that you can find. Men are designed to look for the most amount of women that they can get. That's why a guy can bust 100 nuts a day if he's able. Go ahead. What's up? Give the key and lock analogy. Yeah. So basically, because you guys, I'll say this real quick. A key
Who is that man?
is one of our supporters.
It must be an island.
So, ladies, simply put, a key that opens many locks is a master key. A lock that opens to any key is a shitty lock. That is why men can be promiscuous and it's not going to really affect them. Whereas I'm not saying a woman can't be promiscuous. All I'm telling you is there's consequences to that. Like we were discussing earlier, she was saying if we're in a relationship and I want to do my thing and go around, you can do it. But understand that a consequence that comes from that is most men are not going to take you seriously for a long-term relationship. You will just be a fuck buddy and nothing more. Go ahead.
Okay. So you said that men want to have sex with a bunch of women. What is the difference between having sex with many women and having sex with one woman many times?
Wait, say that again. What is the difference between
What's the difference between a man having sex with many women or having sex with one woman multiple times?
Men like variety. It's like ice cream. You know, you want to get vanilla one day.
Yeah.
You want to get chocolate another day.
Get a wig. Get her a wig.
You know what I'm saying? Men like variety.
Give her a couple wigs.
You know, can you stop interrupting, please, guys? Can you stop interrupting? So the thing is that think about it. You look at a rap music video, reggaeton music video. They have an assortment of women, different colors, looks, hair styles, body shapes, etc. Men like variety. So that is why men, if they can do it, will have sex with a variety of different women because men like variety. You know what I'm saying? They want to experience different things.
And sorry, go ahead.
Didn't you say that, like, going back to the candy store? I'm
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Like, you want to find out what you like. You want to find out what arouses you or whatever. So
Mhm.
when you find that one woman that you love everything about, you love her body, you love her looks, why can't you stick to what you like? Why does your eyes or mine always wander to the next thing? You found it already.
Because here's the thing. Again, variety, curiosity. Guys want some strange every now and then. And like I said, men like having sexual abundance with a variety of different women. One day you might like this girl, another day you might like this girl. So that's how men think. They want to have sex with as many. The man's dream, guys, whether they admit it to you or not, okay, is to have sex with as many attractive women as they can before they die. Spread seed far and wide, right?
My heart just went.
What about STDs?
Yeah. Hold on. Also,
Girls,
we loyal.
Okay,
real quick, right? A lot of guys will settle for a girl because for example, they think that's the best that they can do. So they get married to their high school sweetheart. They think that's the only girl for them. But deep down, like, damn, Sharika or Sharice down the street, I really want her. But you know what? I'm overweight. I'm not that successful. I'll settle for Jane. I'm just saying that to say, for example, if a guy has the money and the finances and the lifestyle to afford multiple women, he definitely will. And if you think for a matter of fact, he will commit to you. I'm talking real quick. And what happens is, like, a lot of guys will like play the part to like be with one girl, but reality, the options are wide open. That's all I'm saying.
Well, hold on. So you asked your question. Okay, so I know there's a bunch of follows, probably real quick. Super chats, and then we'll have the follows because I know you had one. We
have two on the couch. No.
And then we'll address back to the couch.
Chats.
And by the way, we got 6,000 plus live
So
viewers,
15
man.
up.
Holy crap.
So 15 up.
Guys, you guys are really
loving
loving
this.
Sub to the channel. Are we doing?
No, 15 up.
Yeah. 15 up, guys, from this point forward, man. They don't understand high value man versus average man. That's the biggest thing. Please make them understand. I've been trying, bro. They ain't gonna understand.
Nope.
And they bring in emotion into it, not logic. Yeah. I mean, I'm just being honest, and they don't like it. Okay.
Jabrizi Magic.
Jabrizi, but the big $100 super chat.
The best magician in the world in Vegas.
Number one best dating podcast in the world. And who's the girl in the pink?
Which one?
What's your Instagram?
Which one?
I mean, there's two.
I do, but I believe Brenda.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I think he was talking about Kat, though.
Oh, Kat.
Yeah, he's talking about Kat.
Okay. Wait.
Probably.
Oh yeah, the pink girl.
Just anyways.
Go ahead, Kat.
cat_ACE Ace.
By the way, he's verified blue check on Instagram.
Famous magician.
So, either way,
Hey,
you
famous
can thank me later,
magician.
Kat. Whoever he was setting that up for you.
Yeah.
Okay, Myron, I like the chocolate girl next to you. All right, man, shoot your shot.
Yeah, they love S's,
yeah,
man.
there you go.
Okay.
Okay, so we're caught up on that, guys. Yeah, guys, all the super chats are gonna be showing up, but obviously to not disrupt conversation flow because we got 6,000 plus live viewers right now. Which is this a record? No, it's not a record.
No,
almost
top three.
And thank you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Okay, so we'll start with the people at the couch if they have any follow-ups real quick, and then we'll move on to our question.
Any more questions, ladies?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Kat.
All right. So, at what point do men settle down?
When
That's
they're
an
ready.
excellent question.
At what
When
point?
they're ready.
But what are those things that make them ready or make you feel like, all right,
settles down when he gives
I'm
you
ready
a
to
ring.
have a girl?
Their mama.
Or
Not
let's say
even.
what are those things that lead up to you wanting to commit to just one person for the rest of your life?
I'll say that some guys, when they've been through the field, they've played the game, they found a lot of women. It's like, you know what? All right, now that I'm done playing the field, I'm ready to settle down. But that could take years. It could take months. It depends on that person, and you really got to understand. Okay, where's he at mentally in his life? Because I feel like most girls, they want to get it to like commit to them, but he's not ready for that commitment, and they'll try to change him, saying, "Oh, you know what? I can change him. I'll give him this pussy, and he'll only be with me." But reality, like he's not ready for that. You know what I'm saying? At that point in life, so
Yeah, no, I mean it's he might never be ready. And the thing is this: I say he's ready when he commits to you, but just because he commits to you, right, doesn't necessarily mean he ain't gonna step out from time to time.
Yeah,
you know, and especially the thing is this: the higher status the man that you marry, the higher the likelihood that he's gonna step out on you. And if you want a guy that's gonna be loyal, you're gonna have to date down. That's the unfortunate reality.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to date a guy. If you want a guy that's gonna be faithful, marry a dude that works at McDonald's.
Nope.
Okay, see, that's the problem.
more Taco Bell.
Yeah. Larsa, you got any comments or anything, bro?
You know, I think that there's just a lot of miscommunication and misunderstanding going on. That's it. Like, I think that some of the points that everyone's making is not being like fully realized. That's what I think is really going on.
Yeah.
Because I think even though some people might think a little bit more logically and some people might think a little more emotionally, at the end of the day, people can't disagree with like rationale, you know? So if there was a way,
we're speaking facts. Like they're going with their emotions. I'm not. We're just telling how men think, and they are fighting us on that. Like why? But why? Why? Like what do you mean?
I want to fully clarify that cheating thing though. But once again, remember, it wouldn't be cheating if it's agreed upon. And they are only discussing what they're talking about with that cheating, you know, or exercising options or what have you. They're talking about like the top 10. They're talking about the Drakes and the Futures of the world and Chris Browns and these type of people. That's who they're talking about. Not like the average guy or, you know, anyone making.
If the average guy cheats on a woman, especially if she's like higher than him in socioeconomic,
taking a risk.
is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
It's going to be a huge problem. There's certain men that women will share and women won't share. You know what I'm saying? And average guys, women will not share. They're like, fuck this. I can leave you at any time and find something better. You know what I'm saying?
And you should.
And you should. But I'm just telling the ladies, if you're going to deal with a guy that's, you know, a higher status, you know, it comes with the territory. Miss Russia, you got some? I know you're buying at the child. Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is what you're like kind of contradicting because what you're saying is that basically that you're like, oh, you should find something better. But
talking to the mic.
But if that's I should find something better, but that something better is gonna do the same thing. So what's better about better? Like
I've said this a million times, but I'll just say it one more time. Just because you lock a guy down in a relationship doesn't mean that he's not going to want to have sex with other girls.
Yeah.
He's going to still want to have sex with
that
other
doesn't
girls.
mean that we're not gonna want to have sex with other men.
You can.
You don't have to get down to their level, honey bunny.
Yeah, but you can. But what I'm trying to say is that when a man can cheat on his wife and still love her, but if a woman cheats on her husband, she doesn't love her man
So
anymore.
you feel like a woman can't have sex without strings attached is what you're telling
It's
me.
very difficult for her to do so.
She can.
Let's
but-
keep
but
it stacked.
But let's be real here. Is it normal?
She looks like she wants to prove that.
Why is it not normal for females to do it, but men to do it? Maybe
No,
I
no.
have.
We're saying, right, that it's a possibility that it can be normal. But if it's normal, that means there's deeper issues there that are going on. For example, if you were the man, right, what will make you cheat on him?
If he cheats
a
on
lot
me?
of things. Well, yeah, if I was unhappy, if he becomes a bum, if he
so there has
cheats
to
on
be
me,
a cause for that.
or if I'm
that
not
to happen,
attracted
right?
to him anymore.
Hold on. So there has to be a cause for that to happen, right?
Yeah.
So some girls that are promiscuous, that are with their men, can do it like this. But that means there's deeper issues because, for example, it takes a cause for that fact to happen.
Yeah.
For her, it's just instantly, which means
Okay.
she's pulled up in a lot with a lot of people, and to her, it's nothing to go and fuck another guy.
Ladies, the exception doesn't make the rule. Just because you know a homegirl here or there that can have sex detached, most women can't. So on a balance of probabilities, we deal with generalities here because we're talking about a large sample size. We can't use the exceptions to the rule when we're talking about generalities and how the world generally works. Most women, on a balance of probabilities, can't fuck random dudes without some type of emotional investment to some degree. And that's what I'm saying. If a man has sex with another woman and he's married, he can still love his wife. But most of the time, if a woman is married to a man and she has sex with another man, more than likely she's checked out and she's already looking for his replacement.
What about
I agree.
swingers?
Okay,
What about swingers?
that's completely different. That's completely
That's a
different.
whole
I agree
other,
with
that's
what
a
you.
whole other thing.
I agree with what you just said because that's true. Females check out like 5 months before they break up with somebody.
Exactly.
But it is still possible to be in a relationship, cheat on someone with no strings attached.
And still
From the female
love that
perspective?
person.
From both.
From both
Yeah.
For
perspectives.
the men, yes. For the women, it's far more difficult.
Why? Okay, so here's something simple, right?
Because we're strong-minded and you're
Pause.
weak-minded.
Listen, ladies.
Chris, go ahead.
For females, it's a lot harder to find a high value male. For guys, every day a girl turns 18.
Stop it.
So basically,
Anybody.
That's a little weird.
He's saying
Okay.
every
Settle for
single
anyone.
day, it's another girl turning 18 years old.
so it's
You
easier.
nasty.
Listen,
gotta
So do you
go.
want to date a brain dead chick, or do you want to
Or a
date somebody
kid?
that you're gonna have like
You'll
a
be
real?
surprised.
ladies.
I get it. There's
Hold on,
a
Fresh.
lot of
Hold on,
brilliant
Fresh.
little girls. I
Fresh.
get it.
Listen,
But
we want to date a woman who knows how to not talk over a man, compliant, and who's not argumentative.
Sure, yes.
Because the whole night, the two girls who's late, pause, sorry, the two girls who were late to the right have been scuffing, puffing up. Your body language is not feminine at all. Meanwhile, the ladies to the left, I spoke to earlier, and they're a lot more agreeable. So, one more time, ladies, that's all we want. My man, I'm telling you what we want.
Yeah, men want peace and
Whether or not if you like it or not, it's up to you.
fucking,
But the fact is,
and less headache. That's basically it. Like we're very simple.
We can be a headache. We can
Go
be a
cheat
headache.
on me,
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
fun, and come back. I'll have dinner ready.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I like that show, man. It's funny. It's funny.
Yeah, I mean, in general, men are attracted to younger women. I mean, there's been studies done where
They are.
they've surveyed men, and men between the ages of 18 to 60 appreciate women between the ages of 18 to 24 is that sweet spot. So regardless of how old a man is, men like younger, more attractive women. That's just the unfortunate reality of the world. As a matter of fact, earlier in the show, I asked some of the ladies, what's your age? And they were reluctant to give it. Why? Because you guys know on an innate level that your value is derived a lot by how old you are, which is why you didn't want to disclose it. So thank you for proving my point even more from your non-compliance earlier.
And we like older men, so it doesn't.
That's
Exactly.
very
And
true.
here's the problem.
Yeah.
Here's the problem.
Yeah.
Those older men are looking for younger women.
Yeah.
But if you are younger than that, if we're looking for older men, then we
I just
are
showed you
younger than
empirical
that.
data that men prefer women between 18 and 24. I'm not saying that they can't deviate from that, but if you give a man the
option.
Yeah, he will choose the younger
It
one.
depends if it's for one night or for like a longer term.
Well, for a longer time, probably.
A longer time, they're not going to pick the young
marry-
one.
they marry the young one. They marry the young one. They marry them because they do whatever they
Which
want.
is why the
Yeah.
boss will date the secretary that's young and hot, and the wife that's older is like, all right,
Yeah.
well, Mary, you've been good to me, but Jackie over here is willing to give
I'm
me a
gonna keep it
blowjob.
real.
I'm
Yeah.
serious.
Men don't want difficulty.
You know,
honestly.
Yeah.
Real
I
talk,
get it.
because older women come
Don't
with
want
baggage.
baggage and difficulty.
And you know you're stuck in your ways. You have a certain you have a certain way that you move about things, and you're going to be less compliant with men. And men don't want to have disagreeable women. Men want cooperative, submissive women. I know the submissive is a terrible term to use nowadays, but remember, ladies, submissive is 100% your prerogative. You it's not a forced thing. Submission actually, if anything, shows strength because it shows that you trust your man to let him lead. Because let's keep it a stack. Relationships don't work when a woman's in a leadership position with the husband. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
To agree, I agree with him to an extent. I don't know about you ladies, but wouldn't you prefer for your man to basically tell you to sit your ass down and shut up than to be like, do whatever you want, babe. It's fine. I'm gonna sit down. You're gonna be like, he's a pussy.
Well, I mean,
you're not
you
gonna
didn't
like
ask us
that.
our
Yeah,
about
I
it.
Not
I
like
agree.
bro.
I agree.
Sometimes it's
Above
weird
and
though because I like both.
I agree.
I mean,
I love
You
that,
say you like
but-
both, but the other one will turn you off eventually.
But yeah, if I was tweaking and I'm like, okay, like I'm going too hard, and my man was like not doing anything, I'd be like, oh, I can run him down basically. Like I can do whatever I
feel
want.
like
He has no balls. Like he's a pussy. I can't do it. I can do whatever I want.
It depends on the man. It's like laws of nature. You're not going to be
I ain't getting
submissive
a pussy.
to a little weasel.
Well,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
You want
yeah,
to be submissive to the
understandable.
lion of the jungle.
Yeah, of course. We're not saying
you
to
know?
submit to any bum.
We're not saying
that's
men. No, but a lot of men feel like they are the leader and they're really not.
No.
And they feel entitled to that submission
but
when they're not a leader.
Fair. No, you know what? I hold both genders accountable. A lot of guys expect women to be compliant, submissive, and they work at fucking McDonald's.
Thank you.
I agree with you.
Thank you.
You can't lead unless you're leading by example. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, women aren't going to submit unless they see you as worthy of submitting to and following your lead. You got to have your shit together before you lead.
Facts.
But what I am saying is that a lot of women are naturally combative, non-cooperative, etc. And a lot of guys aren't going to want to deal with it. They're just like, then fuck this, and just move on to the next girl who tends to be younger, more attractive, a little bit more naive,
Easier.
etc.
I
And it's
agree.
not because she's young and dumb, guys. It's because men understand that a woman that is quarrelsome is going to give you a headache and make your life miserable, and men don't want to deal with that. We already got to go out and fight the world anyway. Like I told you guys before, men must become and they must create their value. So why would a man create this value, come home to a woman that's going to nag him, give him a hard time, etc.? They don't want that.
Difficulty. It's to add difficulty. I agree. It makes
agree on that
sense.
part. It's even in the Bible. Like,
Yeah, it's
don't
in
deal
the
with a
Bible.
quarrelsome woman. That's true.
Yeah. So that's and I'm just telling you guys what men really want. So this is why women that are older, you know, if a woman isn't married by the age of 35, her chances of being married are dropped. Like there's a very high likelihood that she'll stay
Also in the
single.
Bible,
Guys, I have to go find my husband. Please excuse me.
Hey man, yeah, you're in that danger
Real
zone.
quick. Proverbs 21:9 says, "Better to live on a corner of the roof than share a house with a quarrelsome wife." Proverbs 19:13 says, "A quarrelsome wife is like a constant dripping." Yeah.
Do you feel like that happens? Like, for example, I feel like a lot of women don't know, especially nowadays, don't know how to deal with men because a lot of homes are missing that father figure.
Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know. Guys shouldn't have patience with women to teach them, but I feel like that's kind of part of why that it's an issue. Like nobody
then it's the
teaches
same thing for
them how
us.
to, you know what I mean?
Real talk, a lot of guys have to be taught to become men because society has kind of dumbed them down and they're very beta, which means, for example, they're like pussies. So you're right. Some guys definitely should not even be in a relationship because they're not ready for it. But this is why we have this podcast. We have our courses, our teachings, our Zoom calls because we're teaching men to become actual men. So that's kind of like.
But I'll tell you this.
The women don't
So
know
you
something.
mentioned earlier why you know should a guy have the patience to teach a girl? And my argument is this: if a man is fought to become, why is he going to sit there and take a 30-year-old woman and try to teach her how to become more compliant or a more dutiful girlfriend or whatever it may be when he can find a girl that's younger that's going to be, you know, not have these bad habits?
He shouldn't. I'm saying he shouldn't. I'm saying he shouldn't. It's just a lot of men are missing in the home. So mothers are training and teaching their daughters how to fill that gap because there's no men at home. So some women don't know how to deal with a man in a dating situation.
It's called
because
daddy
no
issues.
man has taught her.
Okay.
No father has taught her.
Yeah.
That's what
No,
I'm
I understand
saying.
that. I
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
where
yeah.
the problem stems from. I'm just saying that it's not that man's problem to fix that problem.
I agree.
Most guys are not going to do it.
I
They're
said,
just gonna
well,
be
they
like, nah.
shouldn't, but yeah.
They'll have sex with you. They'll take you on a date. They'll hook
It's
up with you
not their
2-3 times. But they're gonna. I'm not saying you particular, but I'm saying like if a man meets a masculine woman, he's like, all right, I'm gonna fuck this chick and not take her serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or a boss babe or whatever it may be. I mean, you know what? Just so I can put things in perspective for the ladies, let's go around the table. So, or actually, you know, we don't even have to go around the table. Hypothetically speaking, I know I'm not any of your ladies' types after today's conversation, which is fine. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So let's imagine we're at a nightclub, right? And I walk up to you and I approach you, right? And I'm your type, right? You know, I'm the guy that you like,
speaking.
right? Huh? What was that?
Hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically, of course, yeah. So anyway, I come up to you and I'm your type, and I go, "Oh my God, I love your bag. Oh my God, I love your shoes. Oh my God, where'd you get those Jimmy Choos? They're so hot. Oh my God." Then I say, "You're really cute. I'd like to take you on a date. Would you come with me?" What would you say?
No.
No? Around the table?
No. You had no confidence in any of that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a no for
I would
me.
talk to you more.
Okay. So, well, you've heard this before, so hold on. And Kat, you've heard this before, Miss Russia?
She loves you. She wants to marry
Okay.
you.
So,
America?
so I'm willing to bet on a balance of probabilities, right? Because we work in the generalities here, that you guys are probably going to turn me down because I'm speaking to you in an effeminate manner and my sexuality is questionable. Correct? feminine, speaking to you femininely, that's not attractive. That's exactly how men feel with masculine women that are not cooperative. Okay? And I had to give you guys that example so you can understand, okay, this is repulsive. This man is very feminine talking to me in a club. Will never go out with this guy. That's how men feel about cooperative women. The difference, about masculine women that aren't cooperative. But the difference is that a man will have sex with a girl he doesn't like. Okay? He will fuck you. He will go out with you on a date maybe. He'll tolerate you for maybe even a month. But as soon as he gets that sex and you realize you don't really bring value and you're combative, he's going to leave.
Ghosted.
Whereas you guys wouldn't even give that effeminate man a chance. That man will give a non-cooperative woman a chance, but he already knows this chick is never going to get a relationship. I'm just going to smash and get out of it. So that's what I'm saying is that same repulsion you have for a man that's effeminate, that's how men feel about masculine women.
That is why men ghost you. Okay, real quick,
there you go. Bang, bang.
And then we can close the show.
You guys can send me $1,000 to my PayPal tomorrow.
I want to say something before we go.
Yeah.
Bojangles?
Women generally don't want to hear the cold hard truth. Why do you ladies think Derek Jackson was able to become famous? He pandered to what you wanted to hear, and look at who he really was.
Do y'all know who Derek Jackson is?
No, they're too young to know.
Okay, cool.
They ain't gonna know.
Is it the cheater guy?
Yeah,
The biggest cheater?
The guy that cheated, the buff guy, the black guy,
The
Derek
biggest
Jackson.
cheater.
The one that told women lies all the time.
William DeMars. Ladies, think of it like this. Male dogs seek out multiple female dogs to reproduce with because it's natural male instinct to reproduce. The female dog isn't getting upset that their alpha male is spreading his seed because it strengthens the pack. It's in our nature.
Oh, wow.
And then, bam, A Turzo, the big $100 super chat.
Thank you, brother.
And also William as well. 80% of divorces are initiated by women. What's love again? That's very true. So,
Always getting cheated.
yeah, you guys might not like me saying this, but women love opportunistically. Men love idealistically. We're the real romantics, not you guys.
What were the reasons of those 80%? What was the 80%? What was the reason?
Financial a lot of the time.
Financial?
Yeah. Like I told you guys that women are not built to provision for men.
Yeah.
And they
I'm
shouldn't.
gonna look up all
They
these.
shouldn't. Yeah, we don't knock it.
Yeah, we don't knock it.
We don't knock it, but women aren't built to provide for men.
Andre?
Andre, JB23. Yo, so I think these females are still confused. So, for example, how many times have you had sexy times with your boyfriend but still catching and choking the chicken? Is he cheating then? What makes the difference between his hand and another woman? Fair enough. Good point. NL coach, $50. They hate the man that has equal ability in the candy store. That's crazy. They can see it. Where's the equality? They only dislike the double standard when they don't win. Yes, very true. That's very, very true.
Mike Lawson.
Yeah. Women like to have leverage when it comes to the dating marketplace. Mike Lawson, $50. Men want intimacy and peace. End of list. Don't argue and never say no, and he will never leave you, period.
Okay, ladies, we're going to give closing thoughts here, final thoughts. So we'll start here and come around. So, Candace?
We should start on the couch. Don't fall asleep on the couch. I think Ms. Rush is half asleep.
Okay, so ladies, our thoughts on the show. You hate us, you love us.
Or
what
final
you learned.
statements, whatever.
So, Kat, go ahead.
Okay, so obviously it's a great
We're
show.
probably going to go another 20 minutes because I know we're going to have controversial shit. So, guys, stay tuned. Don't leave. Go ahead.
It's a great show. We're all able to express our opinions and our feelings and whatever's in our mind. And I feel like those are important things to talk about, this day and age, just because we have so many different viewpoints and emotions on things. But it's also important to highlight just the main idea that every man, I guess, has in their head, but doesn't want to say because of backlash or whatever it may be.
Oh, yeah.
Just the main thing I can say is it depends on each individual person, like you said, but we all have some important concepts that we all hold true to ourselves.
Kat, thanks for proving my point that women are so not confrontational. Like on one side, she wants to say, it's great that they said what they said, but at the same time, everyone is different. But at the same time, I don't want to get anyone mad on this podcast. So, thank you guys. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right,
Cool.
Lord J. Last thoughts?
Great show. Good meeting everybody, I think, even though I'll meet y'all after the show. Listen, this conversation was super good, but I will say this. It started, but it definitely needs to be finished. Because I can still see some looks on some of y'all
Oh no,
faces.
we're gonna end it tonight. Don't worry. We're gonna let them get their points in. We ain't gonna end the show until they get their points in.
That's right.
Some type of consensus.
Yeah. So guys, stay tuned. Don't drop off. The
Either way, make sure you guys
get
follow
better.
me. Instagram, Large Studios on everything. Professional photography, one of the best in Miami.
Cool. There you go.
Definitely. And there's an Instagram right there, guys.
All right.
So I also want to say thank you, everyone. And finish. That's so, guys and girls. I think if you meet each other, if you want just to have sex with each other, let's do it. If you want to make relationship with each other, let's do it. Just enjoy your life, enjoy the moment. So that's it. My Instagram, Mr. Russia. I was so happy to meet you.
All right.
Okay,
Awesome.
awesome.
And we will have all the ladies' Instagrams
Yeah.
in the description
We
box
appreciate
as
that.
well on our Instagram, Fresh and Fit Miami. Everyone's tagged.
All right.
All right. So the rambunctious 20-year-old.
We
Go
love
ahead.
her. Okay, so basically, it was a great conversation. I feel like our brains really went to work there for a second. We were really thinking there.
Yeah,
We
your
still
opinion's
are.
challenged.
Yeah. And I
Which
feel
your opinions
like
are wrong.
I feel like if you want to know what men were designed to do and what women were designed to do, just like we went back to the Bible verse, go look in the Bible and it will tell you right there. Other than that, I feel like the discussion, I feel like it's everybody's opinion, but there's a truth and only one truth. And
Well, we brought up empirical data though. You didn't.
what do you mean?
I'm Bible quotes.
Like we literally used statistics to prove our points, and you guys didn't. You just said that's wrong, or why can't a guy love a woman? Or
Why
whatever.
feel?
Well, I'm gonna
Why
let you do that
feel.
on your personal time. You have the app right there.
I mean, the point is that we brought statistics and facts, and you didn't really refute any of it.
Well, I'm just telling you to look in the Bible.
You got
All
talking
the
to Mike.
facts are
You
there.
got talking to Mike,
All the facts are in the Bible. You can look there.
which we cited it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
cite,
fresh.
the
Right,
Bible.
right
Which we
right
did
next to
cite the
you.
Bible.
Proverbs 21.
It was right next to you. Read
Yeah,
the Bible.
those are-
1913.
I know. But you can read everything else that
I'm
comes
just gonna
with
push-
that.
adultery too.
I'm just gonna push.
Yeah.
This button. Okay, let's move on to the next lady.
Okay. Well, I enjoyed the conversation and thanks for inviting us on here and me. I really enjoyed it and I like talking about topics either way, no matter your opinion. I'll talk to you about it and we'll still be cool after. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I feel like one point I just wanted to make real quick that I feel like as we all mature, we all go through different experiences which change our views on a lot of things and our opinions. So right now what we may think is okay or not okay, not 2 years, like 5 years, 10 years from now, we may change. So
Yeah,
I'll
that's
say for you
definitely.
guys
So I
for
feel
sure.
maturity is a big
Because you guys are only 20. So
Right,
you guys, no offense,
Yeah.
you guys really don't know how
we
the world
haven't
works.
been through as much as
Yeah.
maybe other people have been
Yeah.
through.
Because right now, here's the thing, ladies, for all the young ladies here that are in their early 20s, you guys are at your peak right now. So the world is fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? But, things will change in about 10, 15 years, etc. But right now, you guys are at your peak. So it's very difficult to see another perspective, which, I'm not saying that to make fun of you guys, maybe a little bit. But, that's why it's a little different. It's very difficult for you guys to grasp these concepts that we're telling you about because it's like, well, that's not my reality. And it's very difficult to look at things from another perspective, especially a male perspective, which, to be honest with you guys, if you take a 20-year-old guy at your age, his reality is far worse than yours. You know what I mean? When it comes to like the social abilities, the ability to network, meet other types of people, young men versus young women, far different experiences. You know what I'm saying? It's only because I'm 31, he's 28. So that's why we're even able to have this conversation with you guys and be able to kind of, how do I say this? Give you guys another perspective because we're old enough. You know what I'm saying? But men, just like you guys say all the time, men take more time to mature, right? So It is what it is. Anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you.
I know you got some. Go ahead.
All right.
Miss Love is Love. What's love got to do with it, right?
Listen, let me tell y'all something. I've been in my spirituality for the last 3 years, and I feel like my self-love has gone from 0 to 100 in the last 3 years, and that's why I'm so fit and so set on the fact that I will not tolerate a man that is unfaithful. I feel like when you are having sex with different people, you're exchanging energies, and I don't want any energy from any other bitch per se. So that's why I want you to be for me. And if we make a spiritual connection, I don't see the need for you to go and make that type of connection, which is very deep. And 95% of the world don't even know about this. So when you start tapping into your spirituality, it's like your whole perspective changes. And that's why I retired nursing to create my program for next month. All right. Which teaches you about mindset, energy, and how you can tap into your higher self. So
I'll be very honest. When most women mention spirituality, men don't ever. If you ask a guy about signs or any of that other stuff, like most guys don't care about spirituality or signs or any of that stuff. No offense to you. You know
it's
what I'm
not
saying?
about signs.
But-
It's
but-
about energy.
Okay. Well, energy signs that anything that is like how do I say it? What's the term for it? Like extraterrestrial? No,
Supernatural.
Supernatural type stuff.
Do you mean like soul
Not,
ties?
not scientific.
Yeah, not
like soul ties?
pseudoscience stuff like
No,
that.
I mean like your energetic frequency. We are all vibrating at different frequencies, and when you live in, when a woman feels like she's being cheated on, her energetic frequency drops, right? And you're putting yourself in a perspective that you're basically getting away from the things that you really want in life. So if I was Beyonce and Jay-Z would cheat on me, I would not tolerate it. I would look for another man that maybe doesn't have as much money as Jay-Z, but can make me happy and satisfy my needs.
That's cool. That's cool. I mean, that's your perspective, but most guys don't deal with spirituality or any of that stuff. And yeah, I mean,
so put in the chat, spirituality equals the CC.
Okay, whatever that is.
Oh, that's hilarious. What he's basically insinuating is that I'm just going to keep it a stack. He basically is insinuating that you had sex with a lot of different partners in the past. You've come and found yourself now, and you are a changed woman based on bad decisions in the past. Is he correct in that?
But I learned, right? And I'm 31 and I'm just getting started, baby.
Okay, there we go.
All right. Thank you.
So he was right in his estimation then.
That's right. But I love the show and I loved being here with you guys and talking about all these things. Honestly, good vibes.
Yeah, no. It's completely different perspectives.
Yeah.
All right. Your take, disagreements. You can say what you want. Fuck these guys, are misogynists, whatever.
I'm not going to even say that because a lot of it, some is fact, some I do see opinion, and it's kind of funny because before coming on the show and knowing what the show was.
Oh, you did your research?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good. So you guys came in here knowing. Okay.
No, we were in the car watching.
Tampa
while we
in
were
the
recording.
building. Yo, guys, real talk. They drove. How long did you drive?
We're not talking about it. Remember?
Oh.
You forgot that
So wait,
conversation.
hold on. So you guys watch the show, you know what we talk about, and you came with those weak arguments like men have weak minds.
I had my arguments. I was not arguing with you. I was just making conversation. You want? I was not
now it's making conversation.
Was I at any point arguing with you?
No.
But no. She probably did. She was like, "Well,
you brought up
men are weak-minded. Why can't they
an opinion
abstain from sex like I can?" So. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
Anyway.
She'll have her point.
Before coming here, yes, I did watch some, and actually before hearing about you guys, my dad actually brought up Kevin Samuels. So I've seen some of his stuff, and my dad, he is in his 50s. He's happily married to my mom. I grew up in a 2-parent household. My grandparents do, it's the same thing. So
was your dad the breadwinner and the leader in the household?
At some point, one time it was, but he pursued a different career. So my mom is, and my
she's the breadwinner now.
Yes, and they've been together for 22 years.
Okay.
So it's a happy. So my perspectives on things are different, and I can see how things do work differently, just because how that's I'm raised. But as far as watching, when she was talking about soul ties and stuff like that, and talking about energies, that's conversations I do have with my dad and everything. And he's much older, and that's something he said, looking in a older male's perspective, he's like, that is a thing. So it's like, when we talk about cheating and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, you say, men have or not cheating, or you say men don't cheat, but you say it's not as, it's not as big as a deal, basically. So from an older man's, perspective, and I have talked, I have my grandparents around, it's so I believe a lot of it is what you all say is an opinion in a way, because you do have a lot of the older generation who do see it differently, and I think a lot of it comes from maturity from us. You guys say you're,
Well, we use
30s.
some facts though to back our claims.
You did use some, but too also,
we use empirical data to back our claims.
Too, but also there's some empirical there. Well, you have to look deeper into the data and why the data is like.
Yeah, but we don't.
And so
what is not what is what do we need to look deeper at? What do you disagree with?
Why? Well, you say, what do you call it? Men.
No, I'm going all the way. Like, nah. Let's do this.
So you say men crave variety. Is that biological?
Yes.
It's biological.
Yes.
Okay, so
100%.
It's biological. Women don't crave biology. I mean, variety.
Look back in the past, all the kings and conquerors of the world, they've had many women from different tribes and different races because they wanted to conquer. The women kind of like, how to put this, they accommodated the guys because they knew that they were the winners. They won the war and they made it work. So back in the past, it was always that way.
Men crave sex. I'll keep it simple for you. Men crave sex. Women crave success.
And that's true. But here's the thing: speeding up. Like I think it was Laura who said it, that speeding up now, you look 40s, 50s, 60s, you do have a lot of men, some men cheat, but a lot stayed in a household. It was a secular family and they stayed. So that's why when you say like, oh, it's in their biology to cheat or whatever, for a lot of men, that is not the case. And so when you say for a lot of men,
average men are going to be monogamous.
And so we
did say that.
So I guess the point is, as far as us ladies,
so where are we wrong again?
I'm not saying you're wrong. That's the thing. I'm not saying you're
She
wrong.
did say we're wrong
I didn't
about
say
some
you're
things.
wrong.
We're opinionated.
No, I said a lot is. I mean, it's how you.
Oh, look at that!
Thank
you, baby. It's how you, baby. Now
it's how you.
they're doing
As far, no, as
It's
not. But as far
society.
as like me personally, and you know, some of you may agree. I guess you have to see what you value more. Do you value loyalty or higher tier? Me personally, how I'm raised, what I value, my emotions and stuff like that. I value loyalty. So
All right,
I don't,
okay.
you know.
Cool.
So that's my view. So,
Cool,
but
no
it was
problem.
interesting. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Still waiting for how we were wrong though.
I didn't say you were wrong. Them words didn't come out of my mouth.
All right, I know. Go ahead,
Alexa.
Okay. So I mean, I gotta look up this data y'all are talking about.
Sure.
So I can validate it.
No, real talk. Go
Me-
on our YouTube channel. There's a video I made called "How to Get Girls."
Yeah.
And I literally break it down, and the studies are all in the description box.
Okay. I mean, like I like the show.
We cite our sources.
I like the show. I've been here before. I feel like it's a good perspective for women to at least hear out. I feel like a lot of guys don't get to voice their experiences or you know what they've been dealing with or you know how they have to work to get into the candy store and everything.
Right.
But I also feel like I said, the game is messed up.
Privilege is invisible to those that have it.
Yes, the top tier guys are messing it up for everybody else, you know, playing around with the girls. But I also feel like, for example, we're talking about the Bible, like, you know, Adam and Eve. God gave Adam one woman and he was happy with that. And he told them to procreate and populate the earth before sin. And God said that was good. So what's wrong with that now?
And what did the woman do?
I said before sin, it was good. We're talking about.
you're
saying
we gotta look at everything.
Context.
Let me finish though.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Adam had a woman before Eve,
I'm-
so I hope you know that.
I'm talking about the Bible. What's in
Yes, the Bible.
That's a different book.
Adam had a woman
That's a different
before
book,
Eve.
not in the Bible.
No,
I'm
it's
talking
facts.
about the Bible.
And she was not.
The question is that in the Bible or
It is in the Bible. Is one of the five books. Is one of the five books that were deleted out of the King James version. It was removed. It was removed by King James because they had real truth inside there. The first woman yes. So the first woman that Adam had was just like you, very combative, and that's why I got rid of her. Okay, that's why Eve is here now. Yes. Okay. So please understand that.
Trey, go ahead. Let her finish. Trey, let her finish. Don't cook it too much, bro. Go ahead.
How is that being combative though?
Well, I mean,
I was talking and he interrupted me.
You were making incorrect.
That was not incorrect. It's not currently right now. If I go to the store purchase a Bible, it is not there. They removed it, and that's the point I was making.
But you
Currently
didn't mention
in the
that
Bible.
until he mentioned it.
I didn't have to, because
I think
that's what I was saying.
That's a relevant fact, though, to bring.
Okay, so
You get what I'm trying to say.
So you're saying if that isn't there readily available, then it's not true.
Okay, okay. Let's say it was there, whatever is in the Bible.
You guys talking to Mike, though?
The
So
point
you can
I'm
hear.
making is about Eve, not the other woman.
Okay.
God did say when Adam was with Eve that it was good, did he not?
He did.
Okay, so that's fact. So the last person Adam was with was Eve. One woman that he was with, that was supposed to be his helpmate for everything, right? And that was good. Yes, sin happened afterward.
No, she ruined it though.
Okay, I just said that sin happened afterward.
Let her finish saying her piece, and then I'll let Trey go. Go ahead, finish your piece.
But you're saying men are, built for multiple women, and I'm saying at that point, you guys were not, and then sin happened. But you didn't let me finish.
No,
You have to say it.
Trey,
You let me finish.
Okay,
go ahead.
You got it.
Trey.
No, that was it. I mean, she don't have to agree, but there are 5 books that are not in the current Bible we have now, and you should know that as a believer.
He's absolutely correct. and I
Okay,
didn't mention
so I don't know why you went back and forth
the
when it's the
chat
truth.
is killing
I
me
was,
right
just,
now.
I was just talking about the current Bible. That's all I was
Okay.
saying.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Montreal.
I just want to say thank you. I lost my voice.
She's really small. She's really small, Montreal.
All right, fair enough. I do have to say this though.
Yeah.
men really don't care about how much money a woman earns. I'll be honest, because you were trying to say
I don't know about that. I have to be honest. Like I'm around. Okay.
you've been around.
You've been around, huh?
I've been around.
Okay, I'll say this: have you dated a guy that makes
I've
less
dated
money than
guys,
you?
all kinds. I've
Uh-huh.
been dating since I'm 14.
And they
years
cared about how
old.
much money you
I'm a
make?
dating expert.
Okay. So question.
I-
And so since you're a dating expert, because I found this very interesting when you said that men care about how much money
They
a woman
do.
makes.
Today they do. Let me tell you, they do.
Okay, can you give me an example?
Because I am the best in a fucking relationship. Let me just tell you.
Are you
I'm
in
not
one
going
right
to go
now?
into details.
Are you in one right now?
But I'm the best when I am in one.
Okay.
And the one thing that came in between was always a monetary thing.
That you made more money than him, or
He made more money, and it was an issue. It was all. I dated Jews. Maybe that's
wait,
part
it was
of
an issue that he made more money than you.
I dated Jews.
So how I'm confused how it was a problem that he made more money than you.
Always an issue.
Were you making like drastically less than him?
Well, they were making drastically more than me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna say the other way around.
Sure.
So okay,
That's
all right.
always an issue.
Okay.
Very
Yeah,
strange.
you know-
Most guys don't care about how much money a woman makes,
Yeah.
man, to be honest.
You know who she reminds me of?
Who?
A little bit. Chat, don't roast me. Gal Gadot. You know the Superwoman. A little
Wonder
bit.
Woman.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Wonder Woman.
I see a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Okay.
Now I have a question based on what she said. So
Sure. Go
you're
ahead.
saying most men don't care how much women make. So you date a bum?
Yes, men. If a
You
girl's
date-
attractive enough,
No, you would date a girl who does not work hard, all she does is sleep and all that. You would date a bum.
me personally.
Yes.
Yes, I would.
Yeah,
if
I
she's
would.
attractive enough, yes.
No, you wouldn't. Well,
Okay, I
that's
worked at McDonald's.
horrible.
Would you marry that though?
If
It
she's gonna
depends.
be a good,
if she's gonna be
a good
loyal,
mother?
if she's gonna be feminine and not headache, a lot of guys will marry her.
Then they need to raise their value for themselves.
But remember-
Okay, once again, ladies. Oh, hold on. We're back to this, thinking that attraction is symmetrical. You look for someone that's ambitious, has money, successful,
Loves himself.
drive, etc.
We don't.
Men don't care about that.
Yeah.
Men want a girl that's attractive, fit, submissive, and if they're going to get in a long-term relationship with her, a good potential mother.
Okay, so what happens if there's multiple women that fit that category? What do you do then?
Oh, okay. I was like, wondering who is that? Kat, you said what? If there's multiple women that
Yeah, that meet those
the
requirements.
highest bidder is going to
The
win.
most attractive
The most
one.
attractive of them
That adds the most value.
That adds the most value is going to win.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what men care about, guys, ladies. Most guys.
But what adds value to you?
Like
That's
our
a good
business.
question. That's a good question.
Let's say, for example, right? Even our podcast here. Let's say I was dating a chick and she came and helped us send up chairs, getting the drinks. That's adding value.
Okay.
Or for example, let's say I'm
Attentive.
working. She's home cooking. She's
Okay.
cleaning. She's helping the household.
Basically, things that
Yeah.
women make fun of each other for doing for their man.
Yeah.
Saying, "Oh, are you a slave?" Blah blah blah. All those things that But the reality is, the women that do that keep the guy around.
Mhm.
The strong, independent woman that's like, "Well, I don't need to cook. I don't need to clean." Blah blah blah. Okay, that's cool. You don't have to.
Cardi B.
But you're gonna be single doing that. And that was Kat, by the way, because Offset definitely recorded her cooking and cleaning.
Yep.
But
So
so
sad
she
you're-
lied to you guys. Musicians lie to you women.
They do.
Beyonce, all the single ladies, blah blah blah.
Yep.
Running back to Jay-Z. I don't cook, I don't clean, I got a ring. Cooking and
Cardi
cleaning.
B.
The thing is this, guys. Society lies to women about what is attractive and how to keep a guy around. They tell you get a career, make money, become successful, etc. That may work for some guys, but the men that you're chasing, the higher tier guys that make their own money, that make good money, they're not looking for that. They're looking for a submissive, dutiful woman that's going to help him with his business, or whatever he's doing. Because the thing is this: a man, right? A king can marry a woman and turn her into a queen, but if a queen marries a dude, he's just going to become the queen's dude. Like, it doesn't work the other way around. Men,
The queen's assistant.
exactly, which even worse.
Yeah.
But that's the point I'm trying to make, is that a rich man, a man that's successful, a rich man can change a woman's life. A successful rich woman isn't even going to look a broke dude's way. So that's what I'm trying to say, that men always look for women that can add value outside of financial. Women look at men from a provisioning standpoint, how much money does it make? I mean, you've had some exceptions, obviously, but most guys,
A lot.
you know what I'm saying? They're going to look at, attractive, fit, submissive, etc.,
Yep.
and then mold her into what he wants. So
Also-
if a girl is a bum, it might suck, but if she's hot enough, that guy will fix her.
Also, ladies, your money is your money. The guy's money is
It's our money.
his money and your money.
Yeah,
Because
facts.
if you work hard, you're an entrepreneur. We're not gonna ask you for your money. We're gonna take care of most things in the household. But whatever you want, you can go buy. But yet still, when we go out, who's paying the bills?
It's the guy.
So just keeping it stacked.
I just feel like you guys have never been head over heels in love.
Yeah.
You'll find your woman one day.
I'll tell you
Believe
this.
me.
I'll tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the biggest arguments they have. Like, we've never been in love, but I'm telling you right now.
And when you do, let me know so that we can just.
Men and women don't
Hug
love
each
the
other.
same way.
Hug it out.
What you're describing is a fallacy. Like men and women do not love the same way. Women love opportunistically. Men love idealistically. Going back to what we were saying before, you were like, "Oh, well, will you date a bum?" Yeah, because men don't care about what a woman brings to the table physically, from like a security standpoint. They care about her. They don't necessarily care about what she provides. Women, however, care a lot about what he
Can we do
provides.
the husband store analogy?
Husband store analogy? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we could do the husband store analogy. Okay, so this is gonna get them pissed off if I do this, but all right.
Go ahead.
So all right, we're gonna do this real quick because you seem to think that love and all this other stuff. So
Yes.
let's talk about that, Miss Spirituality. Okay. All right. There's a husband store. Okay. You're only allowed in once, and you only get one round in the husband store. Okay.
Okay.
There's multiple floors. All right. But you can't. We gotta.
No, this guy's funny. Sorry.
I'll read that super chat after, so I don't lose my track. So the husband store, you're only allowed one entry in, one chance. That's it. Okay. Every floor there's different tiers of men. So you go into the first floor. Everyone on this floor has a job, and is a good husband, right? But if you go up another floor, it's gonna be a better guy. So what do the women do? This is okay, but let me see what else is out there. Go up a floor, right? Next floor, all the guys have a job, want to have kids, and are loyal. This is good, but there's more floors here? Cool, I'm gonna go up, right? Goes up to the third floor. All the guys are attractive, want to get married, want to have kids, and they earn quite a bit of money. This is what, the third floor now, right? Third floor. You know what? Damn, I could probably settle here, but you're telling me there's more floors in this bitch? Okay, you know what? Let me go up one more time.
You
Up.
can't settle though.
You know? And then they go up to the fourth floor now. The guys are attractive, have social currency, want to have a family. Maybe not the most loyal guys, but they're loyal to an extent.
Go back down.
And these are the top guys, but you can't go back down. You can't. So they're like, you know what? This is good, but I want to go up one more floor. So go up to the final floor. And they see a big sign that says, "Sorry, ladies, but there are no men on this floor. There is no way to exit. You must exit the store now, and you cannot go back downstairs."
I have an answer for you.
So, and this is where a lot of women find themselves, where, you know, because women date up, they want to see what the best, bigger, better deal is.
Yeah.
And in today's world, right, where, you know, there's an abundance of men, you look on your Instagram, each of you, I guarantee if each of you opens up their Instagram right now, 99 plus DMs in there from celebrities, blue check marks, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Options are endless in today's day and age, right? So why settle? I can always do better. But obviously, you go up to the final floor. Now you got to exit the store, single forever, buy a dog, right? Men, however, don't operate this way. Across the street, there's a wife store, okay? First floor, attractive girl that wants to be in a relationship. They're kind of cute, but you know what? Let me go up another floor. Go up to the second floor. Attractive girl, likes to have sex, and is cool. Damn, this is pretty good. I might sit here. There's more floors in this bitch? Yeah, there is. There's 3 more. You know what? All right, I'll go one more up. Go up. She likes sports. She likes sex. She's hot. The 4th and 5th floors have never been visited in the wife store. And the point of this, guys, is that men and women are completely different, and men have far less standards than women do. And I'll be honest with you, the reason why is because we don't have the same abundance that you guys do. You know what I'm saying? When you guys have the world as your oyster, especially when you're young and attractive, why not see what's out there and everything like that? But what I am saying is that time is against you. You know what I'm saying? And you are not going to always have the same options 10, 15 years from now when you have, when you're at your peak.
That's okay. But if you're looking for more, it means you need to start looking within, because you don't love yourself enough and you're not satisfied with what you give yourself. So you're looking for it in another man, because if you already had everything, the man that wanted marriage, kids, everything, and he was faithful, why are you looking for more? That means that you need to look for yourself.
Well, here's the thing, though. A lot of women don't come to that realization.
I know. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You need to love yourself more. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. You got something?
So yeah, it was somebody that I know. Obviously, I don't really talk
Did
to
this
her
person
anymore.
talk into the mic?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, I'm here. So basically, she was with a guy. She was super happy.
Mhm.
They were saving for a house together. They had the money in the bank account together, which is a mistake. Keep your bank accounts separate. And he cheated on her. She took all the money out of the bank account. It was like $30,000. And he is now happily married, has kids. It has a whole life like for him. She's like currently past her 35 years old. She hasn't found nobody. She's doesn't like
High
she
likelihood she's going to die alone. Past
she's
the age
not
of
happy
35, if
with
you're not married,
anybody.
you're not going to get married.
Yeah.
she's not satisfied with. She finds something in every guy that she doesn't like. She's just not satisfied.
Yeah.
And that's really sad. That's an example. Like that's really
Well, that's what I was saying is that, you know, a lot of women, they want to date a higher tier guy, but they don't want to deal with the consequences. AKA, hey, he's going to have options. He's going to step out on you. And then they end up just perpetually single. And we tell women all the time, you're going to have to lower your standards. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the time, like, you are not going to be able to have the same demands of men when you're 35 than when you were 25. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate to say it, ladies, as you guys get older and older, your value goes down with it. You guys aren't like us, like where we get more value as we get older because we make more money, confidence, etc. You know, you guys aren't gonna listen to this, but I know the guys are loving hearing this. That women, you got to act when you have the most value. But that's when women tend to want to play the field. They want to go up and down the husband's store, play around, and then you get to the final floor and you're like, oh damn, what the hell? And then you got to leave the store. Then you go on a spirituality run, and then you try to get back in the store, and then you got to get back in the store, break in, whatever it may be. But that's the difference between men and women.
Okay, Laura.
Wait, I didn't finish up.
Oh, sorry.
To
Yeah, go
finish
ahead.
up, thank you for having me. This was really fun. Love the
Sure.
energies. But one thing I want to end with saying is that from what I've heard from everybody since we started is we honestly just need to take accountability because at the end of the day, cheating.
what?
We need to
Whoa.
let me
Accountability.
finish. Let me finish what I'm saying. We all need to take
go ahead.
accountability because the whole when men sleep is not cheating, when women sleep is cheating. Cheating is cheating. It doesn't matter. If you're gonna be in what is a relationship? First of all, you need to understand what is a relationship. If someone asks you what is a relationship, if I'm coming to you, I meet you, I'm like, hey, I like you like me. We court each other for like 4, 5, 6 months, or you're like, okay, I want to date you. I want you to be my boyfriend. I want you to be my girlfriend, and we decide we're gonna be in a community relationship. There's a reason why there's monogamy relationships, and there's a reason why there's polygamy relationships. If we're gonna be monogamous and you're gonna go and sleep with someone else, you need to be accountable. You cannot tell me, oh, men like having different varieties. So it's not cheating. I'm just a man. It's my nature to go sleep. Cheating is cheating. That's what I'm trying to say when I say accountability. At the end of the day, if you're going to step out of your relationship with somebody who you sat down and y'all were like, yo, I want you and I only want you, and you're going to step out, that's cheating. If y'all sat down, like I forgot what his name was, the other guy, like he said.
Myra.
The other guy.
Oh, larger.
He said, if I'm gonna go sleep with other women, I'm gonna let my girl know, hey, I'm gonna do this. Then that's not cheating. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not gonna be go and have you need to sit down and have a conversation. And this is one reason I'm gonna bring something else real quick into it. This is the same reason why. What was I gonna say? Damn, I forgot. You need to be like very like open when you're having conversations if you're gonna get in relationships or marriage. That's why a lot of marriages don't work because a lot of people rush into marriages without actually sitting down and being like, hey, what do you want from this? What do I want from this? They just boom, boom, boom. You see on the TV, oh, there was flowers, they want that, but they don't really sit down and have a conversation. I feel like if we're all over the age of 20. Communications. It's that simple. If everybody in this world, which is maybe unrealistic to say, if everybody in this world sat down and really just was very honest about, hey, I want to be having sex with 6, 5, 7 people and still be with you, we wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah, but see, we
Communication
agree.
is overrated.
No, but see, we agree. Like, for example, like we're not gonna let a girl say, "Oh, I want to be with you." Like up front, this is what it is, and if you take it, you leave it. It's choices. And once again, like you're right. For a guy to lie to you and say, "Oh, I want to be with you," and then go cheat, then that's wrong because he lied to you on the premise of this is a one-on-one, and I'm gonna go step out. But if he says, "Look, this is what it is. I'm gonna go do my thing as a man," then he lets you know up front. Then it's okay.
Do you guys know, statistically speaking, how many guys do that? Can you research that?
Not many.
But we can also statistically say that women end most relationships, not men. 80% of divorces are initiated by women. Most breakups are initiated by women. So, I mean, we could talk about marriage and everything else like that. But if anything, women are the real homewreckers, not the men.
Because a man won't leave.
And we're just not gonna
man
tell
won't
them.
leave. He won't.
Yeah.
Even if they cheat on you, they won't leave.
Yeah, men don't really leave.
And that what does that prove? What I said earlier.
We just want you to
No,
deal with it.
no. That's
So
what
they
that
can do it
proves my. It proves my point.
Dogs for real.
I said earlier that a man can cheat on his wife or have sex
Still love
and
her.
still love her.
I feel like women can do that too.
No.
No, honey.
One
No.
more question. You said communication is overrated. Why do you think communication is overrated?
Communication is overrated because men and women don't communicate the same way.
Yeah.
So hell, the past 2 hours, I've been communicating with you guys overtly, and we haven't made much progress, have we?
Nope.
You guys are gonna go back to doing things the way you were. You're not gonna change. We do it anyway because guys love to see this. But it's amazing because the thing that we've learned from these podcasts, these late night shows, which is why everyone loves watching them so much. Thank you guys for the support. 6,000 strong all nights, which is crazy, is because there's a disconnect in how men and women communicate. And quite frankly, I'm going to be very candid with you ladies. Most women don't know how men think, and they don't know what men really want. And the reason why is because if a man puts his foot down and says, this is how it is, ladies, they're going to say,
how dare you?
Because we live in a society nowadays that has problems with men telling the truth, and they're labeled misogynist, shamed, whatever. As soon as I said what I was saying before, have you ever loved someone who hurt you? Blah, 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 shaming language. We're used to it at this point. We don't take offense. But the ad hominem attacks, etc. All we're saying is we're pointing to facts, telling you guys how men really communicate and what men really think. And the thing that, to answer your question, why communication doesn't work, it doesn't work because men and women don't communicate the same way. Men communicate overtly. We say what's on our mind. We say it direct. Women tend to not like that because it's considered, well, even earlier, Kat, I got to call you out. Why so angry? Why so angry? It's not that men are angry, ladies. It's that men communicate differently. When me, Fresh, and Large have conversation, very direct. We say what's on our mind. No emotions involved. When you communicate with women, you got to sugarcoat things. You got to change it up. As a matter of fact, I'll give you guys a perfect example. Let's say you're going out with your girls, right, to a club. Your girl comes out. She's wearing a white dress, and she looks horrible in it. She's overweight. She's been not going to the gym. You're not going to tell Becky, hey, you look fat in that dress. You need to go back and change. What you're going to tell her is, hey, I got a black dress that will look great on you. You should put it on. You're going to look fantastic. It looks better than that. There's a stain on it. You'll make it even a lie. Men aren't like that. My buddy Tom comes out wearing that white shirt, fat as hell. Bro, you look like fucking shit. You're going to change that shirt. You're fat as hell. We're going to start roasting each other. You know what I'm saying? We're going to put out the chef's hat, whatever. And that's what I'm trying to say. I'm giving you an example how men communicate overtly versus women communicate covertly. So this is why men can't communicate with you guys the same way, and why we actually advocate men not communicate with women that way, because you guys are going to say some BS, all due respect. Open up to me. Tell me about your feelings. Let's get spiritual. No, don't ever fucking do that, guys, because women don't deal with your vulnerabilities the same way that you're going to deal with their vulnerabilities.
Don't listen to them, guys.
Okay.
What? Whole night you've been laughing, smirking, stuff like that. So yeah.
So that's why I say communication is overrated, and quite frankly, it's in your best interest as a man to not communicate your vulnerabilities with a woman, which is what when women say communication, 9 out of 10 times, what they're really saying is open up to me. Don't fucking do it. It's trap.
Okay, Laura, right?
Yes.
I got it right this time.
You did.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet to the point.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you guys for having me. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Got to listen to different points, different views, and see how men think and how we think. And it was fun. It was interesting, and I'd love to do it again.
Awesome.
I think my experience on today's show was pretty good overall. I was a little nervous, but I think it's pretty good. And I think I'm going to use some of the topics that we went over in the future because I am young and I never really get to talk to too many people. My dad tells me a lot, but my dad doesn't really want me to date ever.
Of course
so
not,
he's
yeah.
like really biased. And a lot of men don't tell the truth. A lot of them just want to do whatever or like get.
Well, they're going to lie to get laid.
Yeah,
is what they're going to do.
Yeah. So I appreciate like hearing other perspectives.
Essence, what size are those?
I know that people are going to ask.
I had to lean back so they can see it.
My boobs?
Yeah, those are great.
What size are those? Are
size are
D's?
Triple D's.
God damn.
Yo, I can already tell her DMs are gonna be off the chain tonight.
Yeah.
I already know, fellas. Anyhow,
Yeah, he's gonna get some attention. But yeah. So anyway, with that said, any last comments from the couch over there, the casting couch?
Just be you and do what you want.
All right.
And don't listen to anybody else because at the end of the day, it's about you.
Check me out on YouTube. You're gonna see me out and about having fun, enjoying myself, and
you
talking
guys will
to
see
ladies.
Largé on the show again.
Yeah, for sure.
We had a great discussion today on
Earlier.
the dangers of dating
Dating
really
models.
hot girls.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and check that out.
Also, real quick, plug your Instagrams real quick, ladies. Just go on the panel one more time.
Yeah. Let's start with Kat.
Cat_Ace_.
All right, Miss Russia, Mother Russia.
Miss from Russia.
What is it? What?
Miss from Russia.
Miss from Russia.
Oh, Miss from Russia. Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay.
Mother Russia.
If you want to get you do hair extensions too, right? If you want to get your hair extensions done, she'll hook you up.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Okay, send her a DM. All right.
Achieve with Anna. Yeah, you can follow me there, and my nail page is Achieved by Anna because we're achieving that look. You feel me?
Okay.
Okay. My Instagram is Gracie Aaron, and I also do lashes in Miami. Hit me up. Glow Grace is that Instagram.
Cool.
All right.
My name is, my Instagram is @BelieveWithBrenda. And if you want to learn about loving yourself and getting through those limiting beliefs that are letting you accept things you don't need to, follow me and check out my program next month.
And y'all all a family, right?
Hmm?
You guys
Me
all
and her are sisters.
Okay, cool.
And Amari.
There you go.
Yeah, they all came in late together.
Yeah, we're sisters. We're sisters by
Another
choice.
mistress.
Okay.
Mine is just Naya_Naya.
All right. Awesome.
All right.
Mine is Alexa_NOIR.
Don't DM her unless you make $1 million a year.
Don't listen to him.
That's what you said on the last show.
I love my blue collar man.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Change your tone now.
Pop that collar.
Hey, you know what?
Pop that collar.
You know what?
If you watched the last episode, I said that was my ideal situation.
And also, if you watched the last episode,
Just go watch the last episode. Give them some more views. What's
There you
up?
go. There you go.
Okay. Miss
Montreal.
Oksana_Rikova.
Oh, no. Sorry, your voice is gone. Say it one more time. You said
She's been drinking too many White Claws.
Oksana.
Thank you.
What's the last name?
Rikova.
Rikova.
_Rikova.
Guys, they're typed on our Instagram page.
They are.
That
Fresh
was
and Fit Miami.
Fresh and Fit Miami. Okay, go ahead.
Mine's Gabriella Ndungu. Gabriella Ndungu. Yeah. That's my name.
Cool.
Are you Nigerian?
No, I'm Kenyan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know I'm going for vacation. Okay.
All right.
Mine's fit_with_Laura. If you guys want some fitness advice, workouts, hit me up.
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't debate her. Actually, you should because she's an awful debater.
Fresh move. You got the view, man.
My Instagram is @EssenceB_.
Essence_.
Yeah.
All right.
So go ahead and send your dick pics there.
And also follow Myron Unplugged Fit with 2 T's. Follow me, Freshman CEO on Instagram. Follow, there you go. Producer Trey, Aaron C. Parkson, and then Trey at Trey Talk Sports for behind the scenes.
And shout out to our boy Allende in the back as well.
Yeah, shout out to Allende as
give
well.
him a follow. Allende the artist.
Yeah,
yeah. Go give him a
If
shout.
you want to train, learn about an OG's perspective, hit him up.
You mean
man.
Chad?
What was that?
No, Chad.
Chad?
Sorry, Tyrone.
Tyrone. Because they don't. Yeah, they know him as Tyrone.
I like him.
All
He's
right.
into spirituality and crystals, so follow him.
Okay. All right. Great show, y'all.
All right.
Catch us tomorrow.
Yeah, catch us tomorrow. Thursday. We're gonna have a late night show tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
All right, guys. We will bring back the heat tomorrow night sometime.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, exactly. Peace out, guys.
Peace.
Later.